Hey guys, what's going on?
How are we, Arch?
Hey,
Happy Father's Day.
it's actually not Father's Day until September in Australia, but happy Father's Day to you.
Thank you. Thank you.
Tell me this: how's that Ferrari going?
I've been reaching out, just extend the
I think it's worth way
sincerity.
over 100,000 US. Grab it
I don't.
whilst you can.
Well, if he responds to me, I'll grab it. But it's just it doesn't seem a little fishy, so I'm just approaching with caution. But how are you? How
Sure.
are you, Arch? How you doing?
Hey man, I'm okay. I'm okay. Look. We're going through a very hard time. The crypto market collapsed. The share market is going through some troubles, and a lot of my big super chatters and donors, they're crypto people.
Yeah, I understand the issue. It's a tough time. It's a tough time for the crypto people and whatnot. But
They're crypto people, and I got to be totally honest with you. It's a bloodbath. The crypto. I've always thought the crypto. I never really had faith in
in
it, but
crypto, yeah.
yeah, I never really had faith in it. It's picked up a little bit. Just having a quick look, where is crypto at the moment there? I mean, the Bitcoin is probably the most famous. Okay, so it's over 20,000. It's over 20,000
So
again.
it went
Thank
up. It
God.
went up. It went up. So
Yep. Yeah, yeah. It
I
went up
guess
a wee bit. See, the bottom we had was 17, just under 18, 17,986.
that was the time to buy.
Well, that was actually this morning. But look, the thing is, it is what it is. Okay, crypto. I got to be totally honest with you. it's not. I honestly have my. It's not something I never had money to gamble with. I've never really been that wealthy. I could say, oh, let's put 100,000 into crypto crap. Unfortunately, every dollar I have, every dollar is hard for me to make. Whose house is that? That looks like a nicely made house. Give us a look at that house there. That's a big wood siding, a nice fence, nice
I
yard. And
fence
whose
actually.
house is that?
It's my wife's father's. He's got an outdoor pool
That's quite
above.
a nice. This is very middle class house
All that everybody's gathered together. You just
for Father's Day. What a beautiful man! If you got to go, man, you go, man. What a beautiful family event.
I'm saying hello. I've been entertaining my guests,
Yeah,
but
and
I'm here
and
to say hello for a little.
would you ever get a newish car? A newish car without problems?
You know, I love exotics. That's
I
just my.
love exotics too. I love but the
I
thing,
can't with a newer car. I just had this conversation with somebody 5 minutes ago. I just can't do it. I mean, I don't know. It's worth it to me more to get an older exotic, a
can I
British or
ask you this,
Italian
right?
car.
Like, okay, let me ask you this, right? My 3 Series. So it's the base in your country, the 330 is the base, right?
320.
What's that? 320 is the base.
320, yes.
You
Four
got a
cylinder.
320 in America.
I believe so, yes. A
Hello,
brand
Green
new.
Room. How are you, Shroom?
Hey man, hey Drew, hey Archie, what's going on, fellas?
Okay,
Cheers.
Hmm?
just a little bit of car talk because everyone's not here yet.
Uh,
Let me just ask you something, Drew. Do you think buying like a 320 or a 330, that'd be, if you bought one brand new, it'd be reliable for 5 or 6 years? Yes or no?
Yes, absolutely. Yes, absolutely. Especially if you're a knowledgeable and experienced German car owner, yes, it'll be a fine car.
Oh, we've just lost Drew. That's okay. Green Room, what the hell is happening, man? Crypto has gone over 20. It's just recovered a little bit.
bouncing back a little
Um,
bit, or is what you would call the dead cat bounce. That's what you call it.
dead cat bounce. Do you have any faith in crypto you're a what, millennial, aren't you? You're a millennial?
I think so. I think I'm barely 1996. Is that
Ah,
a millennial or is that after? I don't
my
know.
second son was born in 96. What month?
September.
Oh, he's actually May, so he's older than you. Okay. So, Green Room, I wanted to ask you, do you put faith into this crypto crap?
I'm neither for nor against it. I'm not.
Okay.
I'm just kind of. I'm never one way or the other with crypto. I'm not a huge fan of it, but I'm not
Yeah.
against it. I'm not a naysayer, but I'm not a go and buy now guy. I'm neither really. Not really. Yeah.
Okay, we've got a few people to ban here. Stephen Imperitance, go fuck yourself. Which is another Randall K, go fuck yourself. Let's see anyone else we can ban. Do you see anyone else we can ban this room?
No, I don't think so.
Okie dokie. Okie dokie. Let me just say this to you, Shroom. The world is going through I got to tell you something. It's going to happen. You know who the most unpopular president in history is at the moment?
I don't know, man. I have no clue. Who are you going to say?
Well, no, it's Joe Biden. He's very unpopular. And what's going to happen? I don't know if you guys realize this. The big holidays are Thanksgiving, Christmas, and 4th of July.
Actually, the black market, the Black Friday sales in November, they're not going to be a real sale because of inflation. You're going to be paying more than you did
Exactly.
last year. That's for sure, Archie.
Well, let me say this to you. When 4th of July, 2 weeks comes up, people are going to fill up their car to do their trips and buy food to feed the family. They're going to get sticker shock with the price of shit.
Archie, they're
Okay?
already getting sticker shock.
Do you get sticker shock? Or what does Shroom eat? Could I please have 7 cans of tuna, 7 cans of spaghetti, and 7 noodles. That's your food bill from Aldi for the week.
You know, I don't really like Aldi, to be honest with you, except for those LG 34-inch monitors, which I'm a big fan of.
Yes.
But I just
Yes,
do Coles
yes.
most of the time.
You don't find Aldi cheaper?
Well, every time Aldi is literally cheaper, yes, but every time I go to Aldi, I wind up spending more than I usually would. I don't know what's up with that.
Yeah.
It's
Actually,
that mystery aisle. It's that darn mystery aisle in the middle.
let me
The
show you.
mysterious
Actually,
items.
I was going to. I was going to. It's a very tough market we live in. Shroom, I really do appreciate you coming on when I am sinking there.
Is that Tim Wright is having fun with all the other guys?
Is he getting much super chats in?
No.
I don't think so. JJ, we had a great time with JJ. What did you think of that?
I thought you licked out his shithole clean, Archie. That's what I think. Super chat.
We got a super chat. We got a super chat. I got a super chat. You're joking, aren't you? What's a super chat? Yankee Doodle. Yankee Doodle, $5. I think people who can't fill up their tank of gas have a lot bigger financial problems than they think. I think people who can't fill up their tank of gas have a lot bigger financial problems than they think. I think people who can't fill up their tank full of gas. Okay, well, I actually I put some gas in the Honda yesterday. Actually, yesterday or the day before. Anyhow, I thought I was putting premium unleaded in. I thought, fuck, am I? Firstly, I always double check: is it unleaded or diesel? Because if you put diesel in it, and it was $2.
Actually, I don't understand what any of these words mean.
No,
I don't get it.
I got to tell you, it was actually just the standard 91. That's our low grade petrol, and I didn't fill it up. I put $70 in. I thought, fuck, that's enough, and that was 3/4 full. 3/4. So it would have been. Speaking of 3/4 full, Bear, how are you?
I'm doing good, Paul. How are you? Hi, Green Room.
Hey, Bear, I'm okay. I wanted to tell you there, Bear, we're about to have Biden is actually the most unpopular president since the 70s. I don't know if you know that.
I wonder why.
Well, look, I'm not completely. I think the thing is, okay, inflation's out of control. What's going to happen is, do you realize there are 3 big holidays in America? Christmas, Thanksgiving, and 4th of July. Okay?
Okay.
4th of July is coming up in 2 weeks. Guess what, Bear? That's when people fill up their car for the road trip. They buy all this food because people are coming over. They're going to have a big party, a barbecue.
Yeah.
Guess what happens?
What happens, Paul?
Sticker shock. When they go, holy fuck! Petrol's expensive. Food is expensive. Holy fuck! They get sticker shock.
Yeah.
And what you're about to see is sticker shock is about to explode, Bear. It is about to, I kid you not, Bear. It is about...
I gotta say, he's got some serious challenges, no question about it. But in all honesty, without being political or taking any sides, because ultimately, who cares about it? It comes down to life standard of living.
Sometimes it's world events. Sometimes it is world events.
Yeah, but see, Paul, Archie, he needs to stop using irrelevant things as an excuse for lack of his performance. He's showing zero leadership. I'm going to say something. I would say if you actually put someone who hates America in charge instead of him, I think they would do a better job. This is this everything he does starts to look as almost as intentionally going against his own people and his own country. I'm not even joking. It's like everything that he could do wrong, everything that he could do against his nation, he does on a daily basis. And this is the problem.
Say hello to the Tim Wright viewers. They just joined.
Is this
Welcome,
Joe
everyone.
Biden you're talking about there?
Biden, yes. And I'm talking about Biden, and genuinely I have no grudge against Biden, as let's say I would have against
ADP
Clinton.
from Dan. Thank you, Dan. That is actually $1.60 in Australia. Thank you so much, Dan. Bear, you don't understand. Look, I'm not anti-Biden. Look,
Neither am I. But I am
you've got to
shocked. You know
understand-
what? Americans question us Canadians. How could we tolerate Justin Trudeau in power? But I got news for them. Our provincial government, our provincial governments are actually more influential and more relevant to daily living than federal government. So Justin Trudeau's influence on my life is very minimal.
I got to tell you,
That's not the case with the federal government in United States. Powers and influence of American president are significantly more in that country than Prime Minister of Canada. We're getting screwed. We're getting screwed by Biden by default.
Biden should
Canadians are
retire
getting
before
screwed.
Biden should not run for the next election. What do you think? He's 82.
I don't think he will.
He's going to be 82.
I genuinely don't think that he will. I don't think his political party will actually allow that.
Here we go. Madman $5. Bang on about Biden 100%. Hey Arch, can't stay, must work. Love you, big boy. Thank you, Madman. Can I tell you a story quickly, Bear? Can I tell you a quick story?
Of course you may.
Okay, so my first wife, the Ukrainian, she's actually married to, sorry, she works with a lady who's Ukrainian, who's about 10 years younger than her. So this lady's in her mid-30s. She has a 3-year-old daughter and a Yugoslav husband.
Go on.
Her mother and brother were killed in Ukraine.
Okay.
She decided to go there to bury them.
Okay.
And I said, how the fuck do you do that? Because the government won't let you do that. There aren't flights going to Kiev, if you know what I mean, Bear.
Right.
So I think what she basically had to do is she went to Germany, near the went to Germany, then went to Poland, then smuggled. She's still got a Ukrainian passport and an Australian passport, so she used the Ukrainian passport to get in.
Okay.
Now, I don't know whether she did bury her parents or she was making the taxi ride to visit the parents. Her mother died and her brother died. These were deceased people. So she went to organize their funeral.
Yeah.
And a shell in the taxi she was in killed her.
Crap.
She's dead. And I thought, I said to my ex-wife, I said, what the fuck was she doing going to Ukraine? That's a fucking danger zone. You do not go there. I mean, it's sad her mother died and her brother died. Yes, I get it. But you can't fucking go there. You understand? That's just ridiculous. And my wife actually said to me, what was her husband doing letting her go? He should have said, you're not going. End of story.
Well, it's hard to do that.
But
Archie, this story sucks.
No, I know it sucks, but what a disaster, Bear. I'm just telling you a disaster story.
Yeah, I heard the story, and
but that stupidity going into a war zone, you're asking for trouble.
Yeah. Okay. Are we done with the story now because it's going pretty much nowhere.
Okay. Okay. It didn't have the pro-Russian element that Bear wanted. I'm sorry, Hoff on Smash. Hoff on Smash, how are you?
I'm doing well. How are you guys?
Not so good. Crypto's fallen through the floor. It's just got above 20,000, Bear. I don't know if you know that.
Yeah, it's kicking back. Yeah.
It's called Dead Cat Bounce. If
I
you
don't know.
throw
I
it-
mean, we'll see. We'll see what happens
Bear.
tomorrow and the following week.
Bear,
Yes.
it's crap. Crypto crap. Can
Well-
I tell you something? I don't want to say anything to anybody. Can I tell you something? Please, can I share some secret stuff
As
with you?
long as it's not a boring story, please go ahead.
No, it's not anti-Russian, okay, Bear? As much as I wish this story was anti-Russian, this is a crypto story.
Go ahead, Paul.
Okay. I know somebody who was involved with a coin called TravelFlex. And what happened was crypto, I'm just going to search for it now. He was working for a guy who, how do I put this? He was working for a guy who floated a coin. Okay? And that was the TravelFlex. And between you and me, I always thought the guy was a shark. Okay?
Okay. Yeah.
I thought he took the money, did as minimal as possible. He never paid his staff. He was just a real cunt. Okay? I mean, I may be slow and stall staff, but I always do pay them.
No, you're probably just a little bit slow in telling a story. You start to resemble Mike the Snake, but go on.
Okay. And then, you know what happened then, Bear, don't you?
I am assuming he lost all the money, or I don't know where this is going. Please help me out.
Oh, you don't know where it's going. Is that what you're saying to me? You don't know where this is going?
No, sir.
Archie, I don't know where this stream is going, Archie.
What do you mean by that?
Nowhere
What do you mean by
fast,
that?
Grey Room.
Oh my God, Mr. Zoso super chat. Thank you, Jesus.
Okay. Thank you, Mr. Zoso, $5. Stories are horrific. Arch, go to lunch, please. Okay, I'm going to get to the point very quickly. This is what happened when you rip off people in the crypto world.
Yes.
Okay, here's the news, just so I can prove it to you that this is not bullshit. Here we go. Police in the Netherlands are investigating the brutal torture of a Bitcoin trader whose home was raided by criminals looking for cryptocurrency. 3 robbers disguised as police entered the victim's home in Denthi and attacked him with a drill in front of his 4-year-old daughter.
Oh,
Holy
Archie,
shit.
Archie, listen. Okay.
Yes.
First, you start off with the woman dying in the cab in Ukraine, and then you've subtly shifted into crypto people getting tortured in front of children. You know, what's next? What's next? We're only 20 minutes in.
I'm
I mean,
just
the
going
next
to-
story
What's
should be
going?
what? Next story should be what would you do if you inherited $1 million?
What
and
should you wear if you were doing a
watch
crypto
flipper.
robbery with power tools? What
Super
what
chat,
watch would you
Mr.
wear?
Zoso, thank God.
Mr. Zoso, $5. Arch, please go eat something. And Dirk Diggler, Arch, you tell a story like my wife.
Wow.
What about people
Wow.
being ripped off in the watch community? What about stuff like that? Should we talk about that?
Yeah, talk about that, Archie.
Okay, I will. I'm sorry, okay? I'm sorry. I apologize. I was trying to tell you what I wanted to say is a lot of this crypto stuff, it's a wild west out there. Do you understand?
yeah, definitely
And-
a seedy bunch.
It's not regulated. Like share market, like remember Joe Kennedy? You guys are all big Kennedy fans. You know, JFK's father. He was, how would you put this? He was kind of crooked as far as the share. Well, it was quite legal for him to. They used to rig markets.
I'll be
and
back.
That there. Where are you going, Bear?
I gotta do something. I'll be back.
Okay, we love you, Bear. Don't desert us.
He's going to drill his fingernails, I think.
He's going to drill his
Yeah.
ears.
So what I'm trying to tell you is this crypto stuff, it can be a lot more worse than you realize, okay?
Arch, I would tell you 15 years ago, the only people I heard talking about Bitcoin were essentially people that were buying drugs or shady things on Silk Road. And that's how they
what happened to Silk Road?
I think they took it down many years ago.
Okay. You remember that? That used to be the hot place, wasn't it?
Yeah.
What
but I
happened
think
there?
that's what like a lot of the cryptocurrencies founded on illegal trade and money laundering. So I think once you get involved in either of those two, a certain element comes to fruition.
Arch, do you like Lint 90% cocoa?
I find it a bit too strong.
It's gritty. It's lovely. It's like coffee.
You can't eat the whole
almost.
packet. You get an upset stomach. Where's Tim
I don't have
gone?
a whole pack at once.
What's happened to Tim?
So Tim's got Paul Thorpe and spilling the fresh goss on the latest Oisin scandal.
Oh, what is the goss? Give me an update, please. Give me an update. What's the update?
So
Tim's ended the show because all the traffic came here.
Oh, okay, so I'm sure he's coming on momentarily. But
tell me the update, please. Give it to me.
Apparently, Oisin put out a video yesterday talking about how he can no longer do business with Paul Thorpe and the likes of him and the cartel because he's an artist and they're all about squeezing money out of people and making money and they're they just don't.
Can he go all puritanical after he pays his bills?
Yeah. I hear you, pal.
Can we have the Jesus moment when we fixed
Isn't that funny?
Satan?
Yes, everyone finds God in trauma. And then I know last night on Timmy's stream we were digging in a little bit on the paulthorpe.net that they were selling photos that you can buy for anywhere from 100 to 200 pounds that photographers such as Oisin had taken, and they would basically email you the digital file of the photo. And I guess people were
selling that.
He was selling it through Paul Thorpe, and I think that's what paulthorpe.net. Yes, sorry. Paul Sheen Design Atelier, however you say it, is on there too. They're almost like NFTs, but they're not. Just think of a poor man's NFTs where, something's trendy and hot, and then they're selling the actual photographs.
Okay.
With none of the blockchain technology in it, or any of the, effective things you could benefit from an NFT on. But yeah,
hey, do you think I should do OnlyFans? Do you think I should do OnlyFans?
Hey, you never know. Isn't there someone for everyone?
So okay, tell me this. So what does that mean then? I don't understand. So Paul. So what's the scandal? I don't see any scandal here. What's happening?
I think Paul was just talking. Hold on, is this Tim?
No, that's Snake.
Oh, so I think.
It was Snake.
I think Paul was just telling some more inside baseball on the whole Nico Oisin drama.
So has Nico been paid? Yes or no? Simple question.
No, I don't believe so.
So when the fuck is the money coming? That's the only question we've got.
Yeah, I don't think that has been made clear.
I think when it's Christmas in June.
Oh, Paul was saying Oisin wanted 50%, but he did not have to pay VAT, PayPal fees, and other costs. Oh, okay.
Yeah, if you pull up paulthorpe.net, hold on. You could see.
Tim made over 2,000 in super chats today by milking the Oisin and Thorpe drama. Did he make 2,000?
I don't think it was that high, but there were certainly people that were trolling Paul Thorpe. And I will say one thing about Paul: he really stood through a lot of stuff. Even Cameron was going after him, because he was supposed to, or I guess was promised a collab from Paul Thorpe, and he was really going at him for the first 45 minutes of the stream that I seen.
Logan Hall, very good point. I thought Nico was paid. The fact that Oisin is going off buying $20,000 shitter APs before paying Nico back is a bad look. Can you just clarify that? What's the go? What's happening there?
Yeah, to my knowledge, Oisin hasn't paid him. And
Holy
I think
fuck! How did this work?
I think he's just hanging on to that narrative that he doxed him. There's some lawsuits pending, and he's not gonna worry about paying him back until all the lawsuits are settled. At least
What
that's
lawsuits? What the fuck is this lawsuits? This is
seems
a minor civil matter. Fuck
Yes.
me dead.
I'm
he's
pretty sure
turned
he's
this figure-
suing Nico.
I think, you know what? Look, I don't think Nico is completely... Nico acted like a bit of a jerk, okay? But you got to pay the guy. Whether he's a jerk or not, it's irrelevant. Money has no morality. Remember that. Money has no morality.
That's what Paul said. Paul Thorpe. He basically said, "Look, pay him, then slag him off till your heart's content."
Yeah, you've got to pay him, but I mean, fuck. I mean, I don't get. People don't like me saying this, but how do you feel? I mean, you're quite a person. What do you fucking? Do you agree with what I said?
Yeah, I mean, I was always raised to pay my debts, and to be honest, if I was really pissed off at someone, I just want to get him out of my life, and $11K doesn't seem like
actually,
a huge
know
amount
something?
to get them.
Many years ago, I had a massive fight with Suckerhorn.
Mm-hmm.
He owed me a bit of money. He immediately settled the account.
Right.
And continued to be angry.
Yep.
He didn't say, I'm not going to pay you now.
Right. See, I'm a Cancer. I'd rather hold the grudge and not give you that leg up of me owing money to you.
Yeah. Look, he's... So what else happened then? Tell me what else has happened. Is Wizard okay? Is Wizard somewhere? Is Wizard anywhere? Well, it's not Wizard's. So why is Paul involved? I don't understand. Why is Paul? Shouldn't it just be
From
Nico?
what I gathered, and in fairness, I didn't get to catch the whole stream because, quite frankly, I was trying to come on here.
Yeah, thank you. Thank you for your loyalty. Your loyalty and your allegiance to the pontiff.
Always. And from what I gathered, it seemed like Paul had offered to send him money to pay Nico and was going to front the bill. And then something happened which blocked the transaction coming from London to Italy between the banks. And then he just got a little bit of cold feet. And that's when I think it came in where he wanted some collateral, I believe. And then that's when that conversation fell apart. Because if I recall correctly...
Okay, we're just hearing something else from Billy Piccolo. Paul Thorpe says the first AP has not been paid for.
Oh.
You guys are missing the best story. What is the story? Tell me the story. What's going on? I don't understand. Do you know anything about this shroom? Bear, do you know anything about this, Bear?
I just listened to Tim's stream. That's the AP that Spencer gave him.
So that's the Royal Oak Chrono we're talking about?
Him. What do you mean by that?
Spencer gave
told
Oisin an AP, right?
Yeah. He sold him an AP, correct.
And he was very slow in paying him.
Right, but I thought when he was clearing
Speak of the devil.
All right,
Speak
Tim,
of the devil. Good. We got him back. Timmy, what's happening?
You speak of the devil and the devil shows
up.
You
made over $2,000 tonight?
What?
Yeah.
Give us the scoop, man. Timbo, give us the scoop.
Massive blow-up show.
Yeah.
I had some of the most incredible drama in the wristwatch community, and there was no super chats, Arch. I think I made $40.
Right.
Oh, bullshit. You're joking. 40, that's it? It's crap.
It's dead.
Neo probably was 80% of the super chats
Timmy, the good news is crypto's gone over 20,000 this morning.
Oh, thank God. Maybe the super chats will come back.
Timmy, what the hell's the story with Nico? Let me just clarify this. Has Nico been paid the money from Oisin? Simple yes or no?
No.
Right.
Has he started making payments, like made an installment program like I said?
Not yet. But in Oisin's defense, ask the other question. Has Oisin been undoxed yet? No.
Yeah, but come on, let's be honest. Who cares about where the fuck he lives? He's not that famous.
I'm just saying.
So Timmy, tell us. Someone was saying that it came out on your stream that Oisin still hasn't paid for the AP. It hasn't paid Spencer for the AP.
No, he's already paid for the AP. No, it came out.
Yeah, that's what I
thought. Are you 100% sure about this?
Yes, it's 100% fact. The AP has been paid for.
Yeah, that's what I thought.
Yes.
All right, someone was feeding.
Spencer's AP has been paid for.
What came out is when Nico was owed money, at the same time, Spencer was also owed money.
CB with a glorious super chat right here.
Hey, CB he's a legend. This guy here is an absolute legend. CB $5. Arch, let me summarize it for you. Nico has a temper problem. Oisin has a wallet problem. And Paul Thorpe has a can't mind his own business problem.
It really sums everything up. I mean, CB is an absolute legend.
Couldn't have put it better. Thank you, CB.
Well, that's how you tell a story.
CB is a legend, an absolute legend, that guy.
Fucking God.
That's really well said. That's really well said.
Yes.
By the way, it's a really sad thing. I keep hearing this from Timmy, who is basically Oisin's mouthpiece. And it keeps going like this. Nico is still owed the money that he should be paid. But can he be undoxed? What a bunch of fucking garbage.
And I don't even understand who would honestly care.
You know what?
Who
Always
honestly cares?
In this retarded community, people can justify
Bear, look at this. The roommate made me
bullshit
fried
like
rice.
that.
Look at that.
It is actually fucking disgusting. Honestly.
No, it's delicious. Bear, come on.
If you just look at and you don't even take the sides.
Look at
the guy literally owes the money, straightforward, owes the money, and plays this game, which blows my mind that people are actually saying, "Well, why is Nico crying about measly whatever amount of money?"
Right.
Nico made and this
the
guy,
deal of a lifetime.
This fucking guy, who thinks he's a fucking rock star and fucking God's gift to humanity, walking around with a new AP, not giving a flying fuck.
Hey,
I mean,
Bear.
Something is wrong, man. The system and system of
checks and balances,
principles and loyalties that people like.
Let me ask you a question, Bear. What do you think Richmond paid for Nico's soul?
I have no idea, Timmy. You're not doing. Shtick is a shtick, but this whole bullshit about when you always say, "Can he be undoxed?" Like, enough fucking bullshit. Pay the man money you owe. You obviously have some.
It's obviously a joke.
No, it's not a good joke. I don't fucking find it funny. I fucking, if he owes me fucking money, I sent some fucking Serbs there to cut his fucking throat.
Ooh, spicy.
I'm serious. This fucking Nico is a fucking pussy. But fucking try to owe me money. Try to fucking owe me money. And then you fucking learn, you fucking Irish prick.
Super chat.
No, seriously, man. Fuck off,
no, actually,
man.
I must admit, Bear, I not sure if I agree with the execution of what you've suggested, but I do understand the sentiment. Thomas, $5. Reputation is everything. Always find a way to pay, no matter what.
Yeah.
I think, Bear. I think
pay the fucking money, man, and stop fucking acting like you're above everyone.
I think that's
William
what Nico
Money,
was trying to do when he doxed
100. No, he wasn't. He's weaseling out. 100% correct, Bear.
It's a fucking game, okay? It's a game, and it was funny to a certain extent. But now it starts to be like fucking, I am untouchable. I am above everyone. I walk fucking, I'm a god from Venice who walks the fucking clouds.
And by the way, if getting doxxed was such like a life or a life thing where people could come and get him or threaten him. He's probably not living right and doing, some more of these issues going on than we know about. This is just one that's come to light in public.
Right. No, listen, I don't have fucking any interest in cartel. You know how I feel about cartel, okay? It's fucking irrelevant. What's relevant here is that we start in this community to tolerate and accept and assume that owing money to somebody is fine as long as we don't fucking like them.
Yep, I agree. A deadbeat
good
is
point.
a deadbeat.
It's a really good point. Bear speaks
Jimmy,
sense.
$5 Canadian. Thank God Bear is on and finally speaking sense. Spot on, Bear.
If Bear wasn't here, who would be speaking sense? There's no one.
Bear, I've got to tell you something. Why doesn't Paul Thorpe just come out and say, Oisin, pay the fucking money? Why doesn't he say
I don't know. They're doing this whole fucking... They're acting like they're fucking some type of real stars in this world, and they have to protect their own image. They're fucking YouTubers. Get fucking over yourself. All of them.
I think the problem is that there's no contract or anything that says that Oisin has to pay the money back. This is the problem.
Super chats, Arch.
Actually, you're not correct there, because technically, you ask any 2-bit lawyer, right? Ask any degenerate 2-bit lawyer, and you've entered into an agreement. Money for goods. It's called a contract.
Link for a degenerate lawyer, please.
Here we go. Here we go. We've got some super chats in, which I do really, really appreciate. Jimmy, $5. Just want to say this again. Thank God Bear is on and finally speaking some sense. Spot on, Bear.
Cheers, Bear. Cheers, Bear.
I do. Actually, I got to agree with Bear 150,000%. Dan, £1.80. AC3, when you are coming to New York, love you, Bear. And AC3.
York, not New York.
York. Dirk Diggler, $5. Bear, I'm still waiting for my money back after shiting my brains out from your restaurant food. What does that mean?
Well, he didn't like my food. Keep going, fella.
Fella, $2. Bear is right, Archie. Bring my box to New York in October. Look at that. Bear, I got to tell you something. The thing is that's not funny is that I think Nico's been a bit of a jerk about things, but he is owed the money. He's owed the money.
That's the bottom line, okay? That's the bottom line. I don't disagree with you, Paul. There was
what I don't understand is if he sold the watches to other people, okay, send the money back and say those watches are no longer available.
Didn't Mr. Thorpe say on your channel that he owes money to someone else?
No.
Paying it too slow?
No. He said that was around January.
No, sir. He said that he did not want to mention who it is, but he owes money to someone else.
He's talking about the landlords.
Are you sure? Because people in the chat are swearing that
not for watches. Paul said that there's some. No, he didn't say for watches. There's no more.
Clearly, I don't care for what it is. This guy needs to start fucking paying what he owes to people. How's that? Who fucking cares? Is it watches or is it fucking expensive wine or is it Manhattan apartment? I don't care. Pay for what you fucking have to pay and stop acting like a fucking Venice princess.
Right, that you're above everything. And Bear, by the way, you pointed out, I mean, there seems to be a pattern.
How good does that smell, Arch? How good does that smell?
You know what? It smells better than Oisin's armpits.
I told you.
Arch, I was telling Tim I was jealous of that watch.
The god of Venice. He's the god of Venice, Bear. The god of Venice. You know, he can do no wrong.
Fuck that shit. You know what? And Timmy, you gotta stop fucking being his mouthpiece. It's not gonna do you anything good, to be very honest with you.
I'm just trying to bring the balance. Look, Bear, it looks like you took Nico's side, and I'm trying to balance it out.
I'm not taking fucking Nico's side. Fuck Nico and fuck Oisin.
You're with him in the WhatsApp.
Fuck.
You're in him with
Here
the
we
Facebook
go. Landlord
group.
is owed 8,000 euros. Nico's owed 11,000 euros. Spencer is 27. How much does this guy owe?
And by the way,
Archie,
do the math, Arch. Do the math.
the problem. This is the problem. It's not even how much he owed. It's how he
Nico's owed
perceives the
9,000.
thing.
9,000. Come on.
He just fucking assumes that owing money can be basically compensated if you actually upset him. If you write that you mix the wine and Coke, he doesn't have to pay you anything.
Here we go, Pavel, $5. Imagine a world where your debts magically disappear if you felt slightly insulted. Excelsior.
Exactly. Thank goodness there's some
but
fucking
Bear,
smart people here.
Bear, you can correct me if I'm wrong, but to my understanding, rock stars don't have to pay their debt.
You're such a fucking douchebag. Honest to God, you're a crazy man.
That was the best Ron the Shrink troll.
You're a crazy man. You're a crazy
Super
fucking
chat,
man.
Arch.
Dirk Diggler, $2. Can we do a poll on what Oisin FICO score is? That sounds like a very good. Let's get that going there. What is
Yankee Doodle
Oisin's?
as well.
Listen, there is a lot of good things about Oisin. There's no question about it. I'm not fucking shitting on a guy. But you know what?
Yeah.
Fucking pay what you owe. Stop using the fucking games to get away. And it's exactly as Pavel says. What a fucking bizarre world is this YouTube universe where you basically magically don't have to pay anything if you feel slightly insulted.
Here we go. I've just started that poll. So there we go. That poll is running now. Yankee Doodle, $2. Oisin is a glorified grifter. And now
slightly insulted. Bear.
No, he's never been a
Red
thief.
Shovel? Does Red
Pardon?
Shovel sound slightly insulted?
I don't know.
His wife, Red Shovel, he wasn't exactly that nice about the pontiff,
Another super chat, Arch, $5. Today's
Here we
hero
go,
of the day so far.
Yeah, Speedy Hernandez, $5. Oisin must be so wrong because he's making Bear sound so right, and that's not easy to do. Ooh, Bear. Mr. Zoso, $10. Tim, great job ignoring super chats and then having the balls to come on here and complain you aren't getting any.
Mr. Zoso, I read it. I'm sorry that I missed the super chat, but I went back and I read it.
I did
Your
see that.
supporters appreciate
Yeah, I
it.
missed
More
it.
money
I'm sorry.
for Arch. Green Room. Thank you, Mr. Zoso.
They're flooding in.
MRG 1911. $5. There is nothing good about Oisin. He's a POS. Ooh, that's really nasty. And Giorgio the chef, $2. Love you, Bear. Please, no more hiatuses.
Well, actually, it's coming up.
Hey, Timmy, you missed my story I told before, Timmy.
Oh, please, Timmy,
Wait,
tell him you don't want to hear it. Now, let's not go with that fucking story. God bless you.
I'm gonna tell the story in 20 seconds. So basically, my
I'll do it
Ukrainian
faster. Timmy, there was this lady. She apparently is married to Yugoslav. I don't know why that really matters. She's Ukrainian background. Her parents passed away in Ukraine. She had to go and travel there. She was told, don't go, it's dangerous. She ends up going there, taking a cab or something. She gets killed. It's a very
How can we remember
story.
this crap?
Oh, fuck.
I
Very
know, wow.
sad
I thought we
story.
needed CB to put that one to bed. By the way, Arch, there were some people in the chat asking how do you become members of this channel.
Members, please go to the main screen. Join. You press join. I tell you what, Timmy's got that link. Timmy, can you set that link up for me? That link. At the start of your show, you got links. You just click on the link and you become a member. I can do the same thing, can't I?
Yeah, I'll try to do that. I tried yesterday, but for some reason I couldn't make it for you. I don't know why.
What are you eating,
Oh, I think
Timmy,
I know
what are you
what
eating?
rice.
What are you eating, Timmy?
That fried rice.
Timmy's okay. I got to tell you something, Bear.
Can I see what you're eating? I want to see what you're eating.
By the way, Angelic Slayer, if you go to Archie's YouTube channel on a desktop, that's where you'll see the join. If you're on mobile, you might not see it.
So, Tim, you want to take down Nico, and I think you've got this kind of Machiavellian mentality. My enemy's enemy is my comrade.
Yes.
No.
Yes, I totally.
Yes.
No, not. You don't see Oisin
Timmy,
as
show
he's
me
my
what
enemy's
you're eating.
enemy, so
I'm
he's my
interested
friend.
to see what you're eating.
What's that,
Full
Bear?
screen. Ooh,
Nice. That looks good.
Oh,
fried rice. It's the
Timmy,
roommate.
I
Timmy.
like fried rice. That
She's
looks
unemployed
delicious.
now.
Timmy.
So she got
Nice.
time.
She's
What kind of meat
unemployed
is that,
now.
Tim?
He-
It's
It's
the
spam.
protein.
You know, spam.
Yeah, that's what it
spam,
looked
spam,
like.
Yeah,
That's what it
Spam. It's
looked like.
spam. Spam.
That's a
They're on a.
spam, eh?
They're on a.
Super
Here we
chat
go.
from Legendary CB.
Yeah, legendary
love CB.
CB, $5. I think Oisin's problem will be resolved. He has been seen driving a gondola and singing "Oh Soul Mio" to rich American blondes.
O Sole Mio. That's that.
Oh,
Sole
Mio,
Mio.
bella
We got another one.
Na, 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 na.
Dirk Diggler, $2. What has
Next.
better reviews, Bear, Restaurant, or Mr. North?
Who is Mr. North?
Mr. North is Oisin's band.
band.
Okay, Mr. North, probably. I guess so. Hey,
Look,
don't take me. I am not hater. I don't hate Oisin. It's not about hating. It's about being perplexed by the idea that you can get upset and refuse to pay
Right.
people what you owe money.
We got bondage and discipline. I will come on and join Archie and Bear as part of the tribunal if Tim can get Oisin onto rebut.
Yes, I will try. I will try to do that. Yeah. I'm working on it.
But we're just a bunch of nobodies. He's not going to come on, is he?
No, he
No,
would
I don't.
actually. Oisin is very fair about that.
Yeah.
It's not, and he actually loves Archie and respects Archie. That's not the case. I even hear him in his own live stream mentioning Archieluxury. He never said anything bad about Archie. So,
But he refused to come on the same stream with Nico at the same time.
yeah, but that's
Yeah.
with Nico. He's not gonna
Right.
mind talking to Bondage and to Archie and to me and to Tim. That's
And
not
I
a
think
problem.
he already was on a stream with Bondage before, if I'm not mistaken.
Yeah,
Not
last
sure.
week.
I might have missed that.
Yeah, it
But
was.
I thought that Oisin would have been happy to have faced Nico in front of everyone.
Yeah, that was a part of this whole
didn't.
I'm hurt bullshit game he's playing, where he's a hurt artist who was doxxed and now he doesn't have to pay 11,000 euros.
In fairness to Oisin, I would say Nico kind of also was in, doing himself no favors, where all of a sudden he was caping for the guys on the Omega forums and everyone who Oisin had their watches for reviews. Not saying Oisin was right for hanging on to those watches for so long, but he really used that to help spread the narrative he was looking for, and I think that part certainly got Oisin upset. Not saying he shouldn't pay them, but I definitely think that was a piece
Oh
of it
my
as well.
god. Oh my god, fuck the shit I would do if somebody owes me 11,000 euros. Fuck me, Dad. The shit I would fucking do.
Thanks, Stephen
How
Monash,
nasty.
by the way. Thanks
Here we
for
go.
the
Rene
clarification.
Della Pans. Rene Della Pans. €2. Who knows one hit of Mr. North?
Well, I know the one song that Oisin keeps putting is Bring It On, which is in his YouTube channel now. In the Timeless Watch channel, you can find it. He uploaded the video there.
That's a 7-minute song. What the hell?
I think it's 12 minutes on the album.
Uber,
Oh my
Uber Chiliwa, $5. Nobody is more impressed with himself than Oisin. And Mr. G1911, $5. Arch, will you have time to go to Boston or North for a nice dinner? Yes, you can bring Timmy's the man organizing all events. I have no idea.
He's basically
Yeah,
Arch's
please
road
email me
manager.
hello@timwright.com and I will put you in the itinerary. Will you have time to go to Boston? Ooh.
Bear, I was actually going to show you something, Bear.
Can you bring up the Don Osborne's comment?
Don Osborne, I can do anything for you. I will spend 22,000 euros to get 11,000 euros back. Right, Bear Clooney watches. You betcha.
Exactly. I would go to the most extreme measures to teach you a motherfucking lesson.
Yes. Yes.
Okay. Yeah, don't piss Eastern Europeans off. Don't owe them money. Don't mess them around. It's not going to end well.
No.
They're quite merciless.
Bondage and discipline, $10. Sorry, folks. It would be more than a tribunal with current panel. Would Tim need to rescue himself?
Recuse himself.
Recuse himself. I trust Hoff without question. Yeah, Hoff is very.
Thank you, Bondage.
Hey, Bear, I wanted to show you something quickly, if you don't mind, Bear.
Yeah, go ahead.
I like to just get my boxes out and put the watches in just so I can see how beautiful they look.
Oh, I like that. Yeah, go.
So I'm just going to show you quickly, Bear. Da-da-da-da! How does that look? Look at this. That's the box
Yeah.
for the
Sky Dweller.
Sky Dweller. What do you
Beautiful.
think of that, Bear?
Love that watch.
Fantastic. Look at that.
I genuinely love that
Amazing.
watch.
Me too.
Yeah, and I'm going to put that on now, Bear, because that's... I got to be totally honest with you, Bear. It's a beautiful watch. You know what I mean? That's a beautiful...
That's the kind of watch you could wear, even if it does look big on you. Who cares?
Exactly. Next watch here. This is an older box. You notice the green is slightly...
Darker.
How would I put it?
Yeah.
Yeah, it's a darker.
It's like
See, that's
more
the...
olive, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. It's not, I
like
think
better.
the new...
I like that green better.
Yeah, that more olive tone, right, Bear?
Yeah.
Yeah, me too.
Da-da-da-da. This here is the Explorer
Explorer
2. How does that look in there, Bear?
Class.
Beautiful.
Okay. And then, here we go, Bear. Da-da-da-da. Big box. Submarina date.
Thank you, MJT. Thank you,
Thank
MJT.
you, MJT.
Very nice.
And then finally, Bear, this is a smaller box.
Millie.
Milgauss.
Millie. Nice.
Beautiful watch, that. Beautiful watch.
Millie Bobby Brown.
How was the new Stranger Things season, ABC? Did you watch it?
I've only seen the first one. I heard she's British. Is that right?
Finchy, £2. We need another Royal Rumble. Oisin versus the Cartel.
Green Room will not be up for that. He's going to need a long time to build that.
That was epic, eh? What
Bear,
green room? That
Can
was
I ask
really
you,
epic.
have people ever owed you money?
No.
Okay. Okay. That's okay. Fair enough.
I don't lend people money. I just say,
I
look, this
want to
is
be
my
very honest
children's
with you, Archie. I'm not fucking joking. I'm really not joking.
No. I can Bear,
Yeah.
you don't get to where you are. I know where you came from, right? You started with nothing.
You don't
you
fuck
have-
with my family, my business, and my money.
Or your income. Your income.
I just say, this is my children's inheritance. Sorry, no.
Yeah, I never. Whenever I lend money, I always think, how would it affect me
Oh,
if I lose it?
Jeff, 28, $5. Arch, don't be so disrespectful to your guests. Bear isn't the only one on here. Yes, that's a good point. ABC, thank you
Yes.
for coming on, man. I love you.
It's not a problem. You know,
Yeah.
Bear is
Hoff,
definitely one
thank
of
you.
us, and I
What's
didn't feel
that thing
I don't-
behind you? That in the frame. What is that?
Which
that's
one?
my hand.
Is that an
Wait,
award? No,
that
the bottom
one?
Oh, sorry,
What is
that-
that?
Oh, the bottom one was from a newspaper article.
Okay.
Someone sent it, but I'm in the process of hanging up a bunch of album plaques. So slowly but surely, you'll see more shit on the walls.
Beautiful. I got to tell you something seriously. What I think is this thing over money needs to be resolved. I think to be honest with you, you've got to be careful who you do business with, Bear.
Absolutely.
Yep.
And
your reputation. If you're known as a sucker where people could take... That's why I understand Bear's stance on this. If someone knows they could take advantage of you, what's to stop other people from taking advantage of you?
Should
Exactly.
you always have a network of persuasive associates?
It's very beneficial.
Look, I got to tell you something. The sad thing is here is that the perimeters just got out of hand, and it got to be a bit of a joke. At the end of the day, money has no morality. If money's owed, it needs to be paid back.
Excellent, excellent point.
I think, I'll be honest with you, I think, I don't want to say this because I love Oisin. He's a good friend. Okay? He's a cool friend.
No question about it. He likes you as well.
And
he's a
makes
bit of a
great content.
chancer. He's a bit of a chancer where he uses anything that happens to justify why he doesn't need to pay. COVID this, COVID that. Oh, we had this. I couldn't do this. It just blames everybody.
I have a theory on this, Arch, because it's something that's very common with artists in general, right? And I look at Oisin as someone that's an artist, and they always have this feeling they're being ripped off, they've been done wrong, and I think a lot of times they put their emotions above their principles. And in this case, we're seeing that, right? He feels he was doxxed, and he was done wrong, so he's not going to pay his bills. And I see that all the time in the business I'm in, where you'll see people that have amazing relationships for 10 to 20 years, like artist managers and an artist, and somehow they'll have some fallout, and then at the face value, it'll be some petty thing, but it's always ultimately about money, and one side feeling either the other side didn't deserve what they got or isn't getting what they feel they deserve.
As Terminator X said, it all comes down to the money.
Yeah.
Bell,
exactly.
67, $5. AC, if Blondie gave you a Blumpkin, would you get her back on your channel? If any, I don't know if I'm just trying to find out what the fuck these things are even. I don't even understand.
That's a blowjob when you're taking a shit on the toilet.
Oh.
That's what a Blumpkin is.
That's Urban Dictionary. Bookmark Urban Dictionary.
That is fucking disgusting.
Why would you do that? See, I don't understand it. I'm just a shy guy. I'm shy, okay? I'm not
weird.
Open. Are you open, Bear, or not?
Oh, fuck that. It's fucking disgusting.
Yeah.
I've got to be honest with you guys. Seriously, I think to be honest with you, look. If the thing is, I think some of these people, I've had this problem myself where my eyes and my generosity is bigger than my wallet, Bear.
Yep.
Does that make sense or not?
Yeah. Yeah.
There's so many things I would love to buy, but I can't. I'd love to buy a Bentley, Bear, but I couldn't even afford to put petrol in the bloody thing, let alone get the thing serviced.
Right.
I couldn't, I do make sacrifices. See this jumper? This jumper was actually bought for me by my first wife. Did you know that, Bear? And
it's nice. I think it's nice.
It's starting to get a few holes.
It's okay. It's okay. It's still holding well. Nice color. Nice color.
The sleeves, I had to trim them a bit.
That's okay. You trim them a little bit. It turns.
Is that a hole? Yeah, that's a hole. Those are holes. But you know what? I don't
just tell people it's Balenciaga.
Balenciaga, yeah.
That's how they're.
It actually came from Big W. It came from Big W. William Mummy, $2. Bring cash to Bear's restaurant in case credit card. But you don't understand. I'm sure you would work it out, Bear. What happens if someone comes to your restaurant and the credit card is declined, Bear? Actually, I would like to ask that. I would want to ask for, just asking for a friend, Bear. What would happen? What do you do, or what do you say? What can you do?
Oh, we would evaluate case to case, depending who you are and.
Could they leave their watch behind as security, or leave their driver's license?
Certainly, yeah, depending on the watch as well.
Would you take a driver's license?
Of course.
Well, he'd need the driver's license to track you down.
Yeah, I mean, if someone said, "Look, it's I'm totally sorry. Can I come back tomorrow or next week? I'm really sorry. Have my driver's license." Would you ask for their wedding ring, or what would you ask for, Bear?
Oh, this is a great question.
A wedding ring would be nice too. Yeah.
Well,
Bear, has this happened at your restaurant? I'm always fascinated about this. Like someone's card gets declined, or I forgot my wallet. They already ate. Has that ever happened?
Yeah, of course it does happen. That's not 11,000 euros.
Right. No, totally understood. But how do you
so what do
handle
you
that?
say?
Yeah.
Yeah, what do you say?
What do you say? I said depends on the situation, the person,
Okay,
the
when do you think he's
circumstances.
dodgy? You think he's shifty? What do you do then?
Yeah, I'm not gonna comment. I don't want to disclose my tricks of my
Trade
trade.
secrets.
Yeah, trade secrets, exactly.
But they no one owes you money. You've all got your money in the end. Is that what you're saying to us?
Yes, that's
In
what I'm
one way
saying.
or
to you.
another.
In
Archie-
one way or the other.
What about the dishwashing? If you can't pay, go and wash dishes for 3 hours.
That's a misconception. Nobody does that.
Yeah.
Would you accept that if someone said, "Look, I'm really
No,
fucked"?
I wouldn't, because I fucking have to train you, show you, waste my fucking time. I smack you and send you away. I wouldn't even touch you. There are people who would do that.
You ever see Casino Arch when they take the hammer?
Yeah, that's a good scene. Did you like that or
Yeah, I
not?
love that one. Tell your friends we don't fuck around over here. And he's got the sawzall.
In my personal surrounding, in my personal community, I'm a nice guy. I'm an
Oh, I
easygoing
believe it.
and polite and sweet guy. And we would give life for each other. So that's basically the way it works.
Yeah.
Right. So
Yeah.
if someone in your community felt like they did you wrong, they would take it very personally because you're known as an endearing figure within your community.
He's known as a nice guy. He's a nice guy.
Yeah, I'm
He's
a nice guy. A very nice guy. I'm known as a nice bear. Really nice bear.
That's fair enough.
Cuddly
Isn't
bear?
it?
Friendly cuddly bear?
Cuddly bear. I'm a very cuddly bear. Yes.
Ah.
I thought so.
With a wonderful Izod collection.
So, Bear, tell me this really. In life itself, what about these pompous rich people who the cards declined and they just they just fob it off? Were you more nasty to them, or you nasty to people who generally are just fucked?
This doesn't happen that often, guys. I don't know what the fuck are you. Are your cards?
Yeah, we want to
declining
know
often?
about when it does. I got so much anxiety.
I know.
You think did you ever see that scene? The movie is The Object of Desire. It's got Malkovich in it and Demi Moore in it.
Yeah, I didn't see it, but if it's Malkovich in it, I fucking love it.
Okay, so what happens in the scene? He's paying by his American Express Gold card, and as he gives the card, he goes, "Please, God, let the thing go through." Yes, there is a guard. Payment went through. I'm sorry, sir. Your card was declined.
Yeah, well, rich people have more than one card, by the way.
And rich people are usually the worst with their finances, like truly wealthy people, right, Baron? Wouldn't you find that? They don't know what the hell they have on their accounts because they'll have a money manager or someone else who's handling it.
Pretty
typically.
much, and their cards are all metal cards,
Yep.
metal cards.
You hear it when it hits the table.
They love that shit.
Yeah.
Metal cards. That's what they like.
Yep. Something with some weight to it.
Dirk Diggler, $5. Bear, how often do you have to pay off the sanitary inspection teams?
Well, one of my partners actually owns the garbage and disposal company anyway.
No, he means the ones that come in and do the ratings, like how clean the restaurant is.
No, that's not what he means. Trust me.
No, he means pay them off so that they won't bust his caps.
No, he said sanitary, not sanitation.
Bear, I want to ask you this seriously.
What he means is that how often do you have to pay so that they don't come and beat the shit out of you?
Have you ever had customers like youngish 16-year-old kids come and you're thinking, how are they going to pay for this meal? And do you ever ask, like a taxi driver?
You ask them to take their baseball cap in a restaurant? Is that what you're asking me?
Yeah.
For disrespecting the restaurant? Of course we did. Of course.
Yeah. And do you ever worry how they're going to pay, or they're okay, those people?
Everybody's okay. People are nice, man. People are very nice.
Have you had many people who've tried to leave without paying?
Yeah, it happens, of course. Of
How do
course.
you handle that? Oh, okay. Let's not talk about that.
Yeah, he gets in the car full bore behind them.
Okay. Okay.
You ever see the Richie Aprile scene
I've been
in
watching
The
too
Sopranos?
many movies. I've been watching too many movies, Bear.
All I
got a
know
book
is
on this. I need to read it.
that we were preparing to visit a little suburb of Chicago, but then the dog trainer became a friend again.
We got many friends, Bear. You know that?
We have many friends. Yes. Tim is my friend.
Hey, Bear.
I love you.
I love
Tim.
you, Bear.
I love you too.
Is there any way?
Just make sure you never owe me money.
Yeah.
Hey. I
But
would never.
Bear,
I
let
never
me ask
borrow
you this:
money.
what do you think of installments? Like, I owe Timmy some money, so I'm paying him a bit.
If it's agreed between both sides, it's
Yeah.
absolutely fine. That's
I'm not
way
in the
to
rush,
do it.
Arch. If you know what, take as long as you need. Take your time. I don't
See,
like
Archie,
to pressure other people. When
I
people
make
owe me
This
money,
comment here: G15, GS15. My husband's Amex is platinum. I use it to take my boyfriend out when he's away on business. Where do
You
I
know
get a
what?
girl like that
You are
from, Bear?
actually one of those people that I would trust 100%. I really
You would,
mean
Bear.
that. I'm not just saying. You are you're a very beautiful person. You are a very beautiful person.
Mm.
I respect that. I like beautiful people. I'm a beautiful person.
Like you see the glow.
Duty. Your duty.
Yes.
Dirk Diggler, $2. Bear, would you give me a discount on my tab?
Dirk, if I ever have a privilege to actually meet you in person, I would make sure that you're treated right. I would comp your meal. I would let you enjoy your time. You're a very special friend to Archie, to this community. You're funny, you're intelligent, you're sharp. I like you very much.
Likewise.
Wow. What a great...
No, Dirk's been putting in the work the past couple of months.
He's a good guy. He's
Yeah.
a good guy. And you know what? He's a troll with intelligence. He's actually
very
funny.
smart.
He creates
Yeah.
a good stream. His participation is not just in money, but it's also in bringing the humor
Yep.
a component to the show, which is very much appreciated.
Very witty.
Yeah.
Right. And to be witty, you have to have some level of intelligence.
Oh, fuck yeah. Yeah. Big time.
So what's up
Bear.
there, Timmy?
Have you had celebrities? How do you find celebrities, Bear?
I had a lot of celebrities throughout my career. I met a lot of them. You know who was my favorite celebrity I met?
Who's that?
Jackie Chan.
Get out of here.
You're joking.
Yeah. Jackie Chan was one of the nicest people. The worst experience was with Cyrus from Trailer Park Boys, but I already talked about it.
He's insane, that guy, Bear.
Who was the second worst?
The guy from Matrix. The guy from Matrix. What's his name? Not Neo, but the guy from Matrix.
Jesus.
Larry
Keanu Reeves?
No, man. The black
Larry
guy
Fishburne.
from.
Oh yeah, Larry Fishburne. Yes, sorry.
Yes, he's a wonderful guy as well. I had a couple of dinners with him and talked with him, and a wonderful guy. They're in the area now where I actually own my property. They do come in to do a lot of movies, the movie crews.
Yeah, Canada's huge for that.
And we accommodate them, and I have that opportunity to meet some interesting people. M. Night Shyamalan is a cool guy, really cool guy.
My wife's a huge fan of all his movies.
Me too. I love M. Night Shyamalan.
Yeah, I thought I liked him, but then I realized it was all a dream.
You know, Danny, what's it? Danny DeVito? No, not who's Danny
Nice
De Niro. Robert De Niro. He owns a few restaurants.
Yeah, and half of downtown New York in Tribeca.
Does he?
Oh, he owns tons of real estate down there.
Ronnie Paul, $5. Arch, get Bear's restaurant name, and I'll go up there this summer with my car and eat and do a review of his place.
Ronnie Paul, of course, I don't want my fucking business being published among the trolls. But if you're ever interested, you know how to get in touch with me, and I'll take care of you, man. Of course.
But you just have
Fella,
to eat the meal in
$2.
your car, Ronnie.
Bear, PI's broker the deal so I can meet Arch. Please, Bear, please broker the deal so I can meet Arch in New York.
I actually really want that fella. You were actually very straightforward, honest from beginning. Archie wants 5, you want 4. You both need to compromise and meet each other at 4,500, which I think is a fair deal for both sides. The true compromise is reached. The true good deal is when both sides are not 100% happy.
Right. But Arch, let's
Fair
be
comment
honest.
there.
If he had 5K for you, would you still part with it?
Just to welcome Angelic Slayer to the membership, who has become your
Nice.
bronze member. Thank you
Let's
very much.
go, Angelic Slayer.
I got to be honest with you. I was keener to sell it last week than I am this week.
Yeah,
I think Archie, if this guy from very beginning was very straightforward, very honest, and he's a obviously regular viewer, supporter, you can fucking give up $500 if he can raise $500. Don't be a
I
dick.
don't understand why people, why, you know, it's. I don't understand it, Bear.
What you
I
don't
don't
understand?
understand.
What do you
I
don't
don't
understand?
understand. I mean,
They want to get a better deal? That's what you
I
don't
don't
understand?
think-
Your whole
I-
life is based on getting a better deal.
Right.
I don't think it's a good deal. I wouldn't buy
It's a
it
fair
myself.
deal. It is a fair deal.
I don't think it's
It's a
worth
fair
the
deal.
money, Bear.
If the thing is not painted with a weird fucking Richard Mille ladies watch, it would be definitely worth 5 and more. But
Yeah.
it is painted. It's not personal. Nobody likes that. He obviously wants it because it's you.
Yeah. I know what you're saying there. Bondage and discipline, $5. Ha. Answer Don Ocean's question. Cam versus AC3 CC decline, Bear. Ooh. Answer. Ha. Answer Don Ocean's question. Cam versus AC3 credit card decline, Bear.
I don't understand this question, to be honest with you. Don Ocean's question. Cam versus Ace. I don't care if you're Cam or AC3, your fucking car declines, you're going to be in a fucking shitload of trouble. Who gives a flying fuck who it is? It's irrelevant.
Answer Oshin's question. Cam versus AC3's card declined, Bear.
Oh, Bear, how would you handle someone like inventing Anna, like a young woman
Yo,
who
that's
goes
what I-
around,
What?
whose card gets declined,
Yeah.
and she gets all, I'm going to call the bank, I'm going to pay you, but kind of using her looks to get where she wants to.
Oh, yeah, the
Ooh.
looks. I don't really care
Hey,
about
I think
that.
I might have done the same thing yesterday with Diego because, well, day before that, we went to a pub. I was gonna get some money out of the ATM, but it was
Yeah.
$3 ATM fee.
$3.
What the
Fuck.
fuck is that? What?
Mm.
Arch, $3
I
ATM
know.
fee.
So what happened?
Fuck.
Is
So
that
what
even
happened?
that bad?
Yeah, it's brutal. It's like,
So what happened? What happened?
oh. So huge
So-
props to Diego for paying for the beer. Also, they increased the prices of the beer at
Can you
McSorley.
PayPal him some money then? Can you PayPal a bit to him? That's what I do with my friends. I went
Yeah.
out to
yeah.
lunch and
No, he's
we're
coming
really
back.
good.
He's coming
we're,
back,
we're,
Arch.
we're really good friends. So I
Yeah.
just transfer some money.
Yeah.
Can't you
Listen, no,
do
he's
that?
coming back. He's coming back to New York, so I'm gonna pay next time. I'm gonna make sure that I have money. Because I only had like $13 in my bank to begin with. But
Mm.
I got him next time.
There we go. Tim's balance $3. ATM fee $3. Tim's new balance $0. Thank you for using the ATM.
And that's when they hit you with the fees too. On top of it, those bastards.
Nice, Diego.
Next time we'll have 20 of those beers. That's
Yeah,
it.
because they're like
Diego's
water. They're very light.
What, McSorley's?
Yeah.
Were
it's
you
fun to
paying?
have a
Were you
lot of-
paying for the lunch with Diego?
No, we didn't have lunch. We just had a couple of beers.
Who paid?
Oh, we went to the dinner with Q, and then Q paid.
Good.
No, he's talking. Yeah. No, Bear, you would have been proud. Q really put together a nice dinner for the New York punters.
Oh, I'll send you
Good.
pictures of what Q got for us, Bear. You'll be
Very
you'll
good.
be-
You should fucking spend less money on those weird fucking toys and spend more money on supporting Tim Wright
And the watch community.
and watch community.
Yeah.
Yes, Jimmy. Yes, sure. Go for it.
He's a cool guy. He's a cool guy.
I'm
Look,
pretty sure
because
Tim, am
watches
I
can't
right
buy
in-
happiness. The only food can with friends, and it's just. It's cool.
I got to meet
it's cool
Anthony
to have a watch,
Pellegrini,
but
too.
there's no one to share it with. Who gives a fuck? You know?
You met
Like if-
Anthony Pellegrini?
Yeah, the guy who gave you the cigars.
He's a great guy. Did he
Yeah.
bring cigars?
Yeah, he
He
did.
did.
Yep, it was really cool to finally
Anthony
meet him.
Pellegrini. We love Anthony Pellegrini. By
He
the way.
drove me home, and then he gave me one to take home with me.
Nice
Don't tell
guy.
the roommate. Yeah, don't tell
I
the
did
roommate.
not know he's in New York. He's in
Yeah.
New York.
Oh,
He's a
Brooklyn
neighbor.
guy.
He grew up. He went to the same schools that I did. He went to 303 and then Abraham Lincoln High School.
Cool.
Oh, he went to
Italian,
Lincoln?
obviously Italian, right?
Yeah.
And also, don't forget, Anthony, I've got that cigar box to give you back. You know, that special humidor, travel
Here.
humidor.
You have to move your bodies.
Yeah.
Move your bodies.
Tim, what's the
What's going on?
Tim? What's the New York City equivalent of Oxley State High?
The Abraham Lincoln High School.
Yeah.
There you go. Abraham Lincoln High School.
Pick up.
What's going on?
Oh. I think the roommate's making Tim do some Tai Chi.
He's got to take the rubbish out. That's the man's job, Bear. What do you think?
Absolutely.
The man has to take the rubbish out. That's always the way it works, Bear. You know this.
Or the mate.
Oh, is that what she was yelling? I thought she was yelling you got to move your body.
Yeah, take the rubbish out. Move the body to take the rubbish out.
Oh.
We have a
the
super
rubbish.
chat from Chris.
Otherwise, you get rats.
Super chat
You get
from
rats.
Chris. Super
Chris.
chat from Chris.
Chris, $10. Help! I can't decide between the Tudor Black Bay 58 and the Amiga Seamaster 300. The Heritage, not the Diver Pro. I'm 48-year-old man, and my best watch is a Tag Heuer Aqua Racer. I'd probably go. Gee, that's a tricky
you
one. I'd go
want-
for the Seamaster.
Me too.
No, if you want a better quality watch, as in the movement, go for the Omega all day long.
That new Seamaster 300 with the lollipop seconds is amazing.
Oh, right.
That's what he's talking about.
Yeah, what's it called? What's it called?
The Heritage.
Heritage, that's it.
Yeah. Especially if you could get the blue one, Chris. I've seen that in person recently.
Yeah, it's got the layered dial as well. That looks
Yeah, the
really
sandwich style. And it's the bezels loom too.
Either
Oh, yeah?
one is actually
Yeah.
either one is a good choice. To be honest with you, it's not going to be a mistake either way. One is a little cheaper than the other. Tudor 58 will be cheaper, but it's a good watch. I would say if you're smaller wrist, then Tudor 58 is a better choice. If you're larger wrist, then Omega Seamaster Heritage is better choice.
It's a little chunky too.
Yeah, but they're both good watches. They're both good watches, so you're not gonna do poorly either way. Congrats on that decision. I think it's a good decision to upgrade and have a better watch.
Oh,
Good point.
Timmy Depth.
And by the way, that was in the Canadian dollars, which is the official currency of Archieluxury live stream channel.
It's true.
Can
Help!
we
I can't
please
decide
upload,
between
guys?
Black Bear. Oh,
Can we
which one? So
upload?
wait, which one did you guys decide on? The Seamaster, right?
What?
Which one did you guys decide on? For him?
I reckon the Seamaster's cooler. You
Me
know what,
too.
Bear? I'm fucking sick of tutor. I'm fucking sick and tired of tuners. I used to really like my tutors, but I think they're a bit chunky monkey. I think Omega is kind of almost Rolex quality, but
Tudor 58 is a much nicer proportions and much thinner watch than the Seamaster 300 Heritage. Seamaster 300 Heritage is a chunky monkey.
Is it?
Yes, sir.
A little.
Okay.
I would say it's somewhere in between the Black Bay 58 and the Black Bay 41.
Correct.
Okay.
It's not as chunky as Black Bay 41,
Right.
but it is chunkier. 7-inch wrist, fuck, you can really go either way, brother.
Yeah.
You can really go either way. You're right there on the sweet spot. So the only thing I'm going to suggest, if you're doing Tudor 58, I would prefer black gilded one. It just looks way cooler. I
love your lollipop Seameister, Bear.
Thank you.
That's
Meister.
Seameister, isn't it? Yeah.
It's a previous version that I have.
Yeah, but it's still a cool
Yeah,
watch.
13.85 millimeters. That's quite thick.
Chris,
Yeah,
$2. I have a 7-inch wrist.
I think the Tudor 58 wears nicer and it's a better daily choice. But
And it's half the
Omega
price.
has a better movement. It is more prestigious brand. It is actually very beautiful watch. So I don't know, man. It's you're not gonna make a mistake either way. You're gonna have to make a decision on your own. And luckily, you'll be probably able to try them on your wrist before you buy.
I'd probably prefer the
Exactly.
Breitling Super Ocean, Bear. 42 mil Breitling Super Ocean.
The Super Ocean
2.
or Super Ocean Heritage?
Super Ocean Heritage, Bear.
Depends
know you
on
love that
budget
watch.
as well.
That watch in the ceramic bezel, that's actually
Nice.
I reckon
Very
that's
nice.
where I'd be going. 42. And I'd
Yeah,
go for
42
the blue. Go for
and,
the blue.
And get the Milanese bracelet. Looks really nice. Sharp
Get the
bracelet.
Milanese bracelet and the rubber. The rubber is amazing, Bear.
Yeah, rubber
Omega-
to change. Yeah, that's a good suggestion for sure. Great suggestion. Though I would say that me personally, I prefer Super Ocean aesthetics over Super Ocean heritage.
Oh, Super Ocean? You're joking.
Yeah, I really do. You know that they're coming out July 1st or June 30th, whatever the fuck it is, with the new Super Ocean. They're eliminating existing line and coming up with a new one with the ceramic bezel.
Oh, okay.
The only thing I don't like, I've seen some early pictures. It has a second hand that has like a little square on the top. It's almost like a snowflake, but not really.
Oh,
And I'm not a fan of that.
got you.
Otherwise, it's a very cool watch.
Coolest watch you've seen in the restaurants, Bear. Tell me the coolest watch you've seen.
I see tons of day dates.
Day dates. You got given a day date. That's a fucking amazing story.
It's an amazing story. Somebody give you day date?
Oh yeah, it was a very rich friend, right?
Good friend of
Correct.
Guys, my audio's messing up. I'm just going to jump off and back on again, okay? See you in a
Just
bit.
come back on.
All right.
Come back on.
That's an amazing story. You got that. Nelson Oliverio. Tim, do you see yourself coming out of retirement? Not so long. The wife will agree with the master plan.
I don't see myself coming out of retirement anytime soon. The super chats have been dead. There's really no reason to start working now. We're not going anywhere. I mean, right now is the worst time to look for work because the they'll pay you pennies on the dollar, and it's just, you know what? All I have to say to employers, fuck you.
I just wanna
Your minimum
notice a
wage
great
yourself.
Canadian support for Pontiff. I do want to Pontiff
Yeah.
acknowledge the great land of Canada and its great Canadian people.
Yeah.
Oh, I love Canada. I love. It's
I
the
hate
official
working.
currency of this channel, the Canadian dollar.
Why would I want to come out of the
You have
country?
a
I'm having the time of
huge
my life.
support base in Canada, Archie. A lot of people in Canada love you.
Man, Bear, I love Canadians. You know that?
They're wonderful people, actually, Archie. To be very honest with you, I'm really lucky to be in this country. Canadians are such a nice fucking people.
I got to be honest with you. I love America, right? I really do love. I love the prices in America. Like America is so, you know. Let's be honest, Bear. If you love cars, America's got the cheapest cars. I just, you know what I don't like.
America is a land of opportunity.
You know what I
land
don't
of
like? I don't
everything.
like their fucking the hospital thing. Okay, you got no fucking
Oh, it's
healthcare.
nasty. It's
You
nasty,
can get
man.
really fucking screwed up over there. You know what I
don't
mean?
wanna get sick in US.
I don't
man.
understand how a country can be so great and not have
Difficult, Archie. Difficult when you have a 300 million people. It's not like Canada and Australia, you know.
It's just scale. It's scale.
Right.
That's like
Do
saying,
you realize the amount of money they put into the Vietnam War? If they put that into healthcare,
you know how much
Oh,
money
they continue.
US spends
Listen, they cannot.
on
They
military?
cannot maintain the position of evil empire without putting money into war.
Ah, there we go. There's the truth. Exactly. You could be either one. You can even have the greatest healthcare system in the world or greatest military. You have to choose
Greatest
one.
evil empire military.
The evil empire. You could be only one, guys. Only one.
I'll be right back.
And we made our choice. You know, by the way, healthcare is overrated anyways. Gotta be honest.
Come on, Timmy.
I gotta tell you, Bear, seriously, you don't realize how great Canada is.
Oh, I do realize. I thank God every day for ending up in this country. I really mean that. I'm very thankful for being in Canada. No
Why
question.
don't want to come to United States, the land of the free?
Originally, I wanted, Timmy. Who
They
doesn't?
wouldn't let him in. They
Everyone.
wouldn't let him in. They
They
turned him
wouldn't let
down.
me in, Timmy.
Oh, that's right.
I applied. Listen, people can tell you any bullshit they want. Everyone ultimately wanted to come to US originally, right? At one point, it's just American dream, right? We watched the
American
movies. We
delusion.
watched.
Super chat.
Yeah.
Here we go. Eddie's watches $5. British didn't have healthcare when they had an empire. Good point.
Exactly. Now they're not an empire and they have healthcare. Now
That's-
America is
that's
the
really
empire and they have
actually-
no
That's
healthcare.
interesting. I never even thought of that. That's a very interesting observation, by the way.
You have to choose one, guys.
They've even got free dental. Mind you, some would say nothing's really that free because it's so difficult.
Well, it's not free. It comes out of your tax.
They had a huge
Is this what
government
coconut is?
housing program, which is Thatcher disabled, which it was a different time then. It was a different time. Bear, tell me this. Canada itself there, it gets so fucking cold. That's the problem. It's so cold.
But I like
Amazing.
cold.
Yeah.
I don't mind cold. I would rather live in a four-season climate with a cooler springs and cooler fall than I would live in a tropic environment. I don't like it. I don't like it. It's
You don't like the hot?
I don't like hot at all.
Yeah. It's sweaty. It's
Yeah.
dirty.
Yeah.
It's disgusting.
Yeah, the thing I always
It's
say is you
smelly.
can dress for cold. You're just fiked in the heat.
Yeah.
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 Exactly. That's a good point. That's a
Well,
good point right there.
weather where I live is very similar to weather in New York. You got harsh, cold winters. You got, and then the summers get hot and they can be humid and blah blah blah. But that's changing the seasons is actually good. It kind of keeps things interesting.
I agree.
Yeah.
I
Bear.
could never go to like a Singapore and Thailand and fucking and live in any of those countries. I'd fucking lose my mind.
Holy shit. I just got a text message, sorry, a photo from Diego. Anthony Napolitano gave Diego a Bolivar cigar.
No, that's
Yeah,
Pellegrini
baby.
did. Yeah, he did.
Peregrini, sorry, Peregrini.
Pellegrini,
I
Pellegrini. Yeah.
love the Bolivar. The Bolivars is one of my.
So good.
I love that cigar.
How come he's got all these cigars? Is that his hobby or what's?
Yeah,
That's
he's
his
very
shtick.
much into it.
Fantastic, fantastic. I love good
He must
cigars.
be quite
I
well
love
off
good
because
cigars.
these cigars are not cheap. They're expensive.
Well,
No,
Yeah,
he's not.
he does a little horse trading on the side, let's say.
horse trading, interesting.
Yeah, I'll tell you on the side.
Okie dokie.
Bear, I've got to tell you there, it's a very tricky business indeed there, Bear. It's hard. It's hard.
See, Dirk knows things. Dirk knows things. Dirk is
Dirk
informed.
Diggler, $2. CA girls are fun in the sack.
But does he mean California or Canadian?
No, I think the topic was Canada, so I'm pretty sure he's talking Canadian.
Oh.
I got to tell you, Bear,
Tell me, Paul.
watchers, what do you think's going to happen to you now? Like, you
To
see
me?
there's going to be some steady. Look, tell me this: the economy's tanking badly, inflation, the official inflation rate, Bear, it's fucking. How are you finding it running a kitchen and that there in the restaurant? Prices are going up.
Yes, the food cost is through the roof.
They are?
Is that what's labor like? Apparently, it's very hard to get staff now.
It was, but it's not as much. We did get certain immigration laws changed, and there was an influx of immigrants, primarily from Ukraine and from India. So I make Indian people managers, and Ukrainians are washing my dishes.
Very good idea, Bear. Very
Yeah.
good idea.
Just
Inflation
based on
rate
my
in
liking
Canada
and disliking.
at the moment, Canada's inflation rate is 6.8%.
Timmy, if you
7%.
wanna, I'll hire you. Ukrainian. I hire you as a dishwasher. I find you guys are excellent dishwashers.
How much do you pay, Bear? I'm never turned down a good, honest job. $30 an hour.
No, fuck off. $30 an hour. You're crazy. You're nuts. Dan, my
No?
Macedonian brother, Danny. Nice to see you, brother.
Dan T, $20. Had a great day with the family, and what better way to end it than a live stream? Happy Father's Day, Bear, Arch, and all the punters out there.
Thank you, Dan.
Thank you, Dan. Happy Father's
Bear,
Day to you
I
as
know-
well.
all
You're
of
a
you with
my
great
children.
father. I know how much you care and love your kids, and you're right, man. I'm glad you had a nice family time. It's great to hear that, sir.
Let me
Great.
tell you, Bear, in Australia, there's a guy who runs a coffee shop. He said he can't get staff less than $40 an hour.
I mean, isn't that how much one frappuccino costs?
I was just thinking, what type of complicated ass machines are making those coffees?
No, that's a dishwasher. $40 an hour.
No wonder
Yeah.
you can't find anyone to run the dungeon then for 26 an hour.
Yeah. Even this didn't want to do it.
Yeah.
Damn. I said I would do it, but you don't want to hire me. I find
I
that to
said-
be really disappointing.
I was keen to get you to work there.
I'm so eager, Arch. I'm flat out broke as pocus. I have so many trips
Yeah.
scheduled to create so much amazing content for the community. I desperately need work, Arch. I'm ready and willing. Because I don't have any
Okay.
super chats. Super chats are not coming in at all.
Okay, well, I
It's
tell you what
dead.
then, Timmy. I'll pay you for an hour today you can run the last hour of the show then, Bear.
Cool, yeah.
Timmy.
Yeah. That'll help me out. Ooh, what's going on?
Arch, Tim
No.
made me associate producer on his show.
Associate producer?
Wow.
Yes,
That's amazing.
yes. I have the baby StreamYard keys.
The
We're gearing up for when he fucks off on these camping trips for me and OC to take over things.
That's
Yeah,
amazing.
'cause
I
I'm
love
gonna be going
OC.
to
He's a great
Australia.
Bear.
OC is awesome. I love OC as well. What's up?
Legend.
What's up, Paul?
What do you think is the restaurant going to slow down as things get tougher in the world, or what's the fucking outlook? Come on, you're the leader. You tell us what the writing's on the wall, Bear. Tell us what we're going to see.
My year ahead looks pretty decent.
Super chat.
Okay. Mr. Zoso, $5 super chat for Timmy.
Thank you, Mr.
Oh.
Zosa. It's the wrong live stream.
It's okay because I was actually going to get you to.
Yeah.
I'm trying to help you out because I'll be honest with you, Timmy. It's pretty hard, man. It's fucking hard. The YouTube space, Bear.
Very competitive. Very competitive.
How do you find it? But you've got a fantastic profile in the community. Everyone loves you. Don't you see that as adding value?
I don't think Roman Sheriff likes Bear very much.
I don't think he knows me.
Okay, fair enough.
But if he does know me, he would not like me. That's for sure.
Romans, Timmy, I can't see that. Oh yeah, the show.
Oh
for you is
wait! Stop! I'm
Talking Watches with Diego in NY City.
No, that's
link
the
for
wrong
you.
one. Hold on, I'm gonna create it right now. Just give it a second.
Okay.
Yeah, this is how we fiked up last time.
Yeah.
Okay.
Okay. No worries.
Now
there.
reboot it.
Arch, how's the BMW?
You know what? I actually am limiting the drive. Fuel is getting fucking expensive. I love the car, right?
It costs 75 US to fill up my wife's 335i. She told me. Premium. I heard you saying you did 91. Did the engine
No, I
start
put that in the
knocking?
Honda. I put that in the Honda because
Oh.
the Honda's it's our. I only use the BMW sparingly.
Got it.
Mr. Zosa super chat.
Mr. Zoso, your wife's got a 330i.
Same one as you.
Holy shit. Mr. Zoso, $5. Sorry, Tim. I seem to be making a lot of mistakes of late.
Oh, this is vicious.
That is vicious. That is vicious
Yes.
for sure.
How much was her 330i in America?
I'll send you the Windows sticker on WhatsApp.
Yeah, I'd love to.
She
see
actually sent it to me to send to you one time when we were talking about this. I'll get it to you
it.
tonight.
Yeah.
So your wife is not doesn't find Archie intimidating and weird and from the 1950s.
No, she likes him. She thinks she's
Archie,
excited to meet him when he comes to New York. I don't get what Shovel's whatever she is. No, clearly not a woman who has a lot of respect for herself, staying with Shovel with kids and all this stuff without getting any type of commitment from him. I think Arch is the last one she should be throwing shade at.
Exactly. Bunny loves Archie.
Private section.
Bunny always say to me, don't let anyone fuck with Archie. I like Archie.
Mr. Zoso, $5. I am sorry.
Oh, vicious. Timmy is killing you tonight.
Pick up the daggers. The daggers. Ah.
Oh, did you put it in, Timmy? I can't see it.
I'm doing it right now. 1 second.
Okay. Bear, it's incredible. I've got to tell you, realistically, petrol prices are fucking going crazy.
Oh yeah.
It's not a joke, Bear. Fuel is a big, scary thing. And Paul, hey, holy shit! Hello, Mr. Thorpe. How are you?
Evening, gents.
Good evening, Mr. Thorpe.
Good evening.
Paul.
You're really burning the midnight oil.
Oh, mate, do you know what? I was in bed. Timmy got me wound up enough to get out of bed. I've just realised that I hadn't combed my hair. I put my t-shirt on back to front.
Don't worry about it, man.
Well, look, Paul, listen, mate. I just had to come on and pay me respects and say hello because
Can I please ask you? I want to ask you a couple key questions, just a couple key, because I've been trying to give advice in this community, and I really don't think it's taken the right way. I want to ask you a very few key questions. Okay.
Paul, take me off the big screen. Look at the state of my hair. Look.
Oh, you look great, man. You're a model. You're a model. Paul Thorpe's a model. Paul, I want to ask you this. This Oisin
Hmm.
and Nico matter, right?
Yeah.
I've always said money has no morality. Okay? Has Oisin paid any of the 8?
As far as I'm aware, well, I can say for sure. No, I mean, he is paid up with Spencer. I want to be completely
Good. I'm
clear.
glad you settled that one
Yeah,
because
yeah.
people were going back and forth on that one.
Yeah,
I heard he
yeah.
was.
No, yeah,
that's
no,
an
he's
important one.
100. Yeah, very important. To be fair to Oisin, he's 100% paid up with Spencer. But he's not paid up with Nico, and I believe
I
he has
tried
no
to put
intentions
an
of
idea forward that start an installment program of €1,000 a month, and I actually said, why don't we make it 8,000? Because I valued his bat, one of the watches, a little bit more. I said, look, okay, let's just give him the benefit of the doubt. Let's just say, hey. So, because I think his sidekicks did agree to some other prices before there, and the thing is, nothing's kind of transgressed or happened. And to be honest with you, Paul, what the fuck is going to happen here? This is terrible. The watch market is not good. It's not
Paul,
good at
you're
the moment.
right. Paul, you're right. I mean, I tried to. I went in a last-ditch attempt to resolve this between the two boys before it went public. I phoned Nico and said, Nico, look, this is the last thing that I could do for you two, right? Give me something to take back to Oisin so that you two guys can settle this amicably.
Yes, you've got to have a little win. But both have got to have a little win. Yeah.
Give me something. Nico gave me something. In fact, he gave me a good something. I went back to Oisin and he just doesn't want to know.
I got to be honest with you. I think Nico has been a bit of a dick. Right? I'll be honest with you. However, let me be completely honest with you.
Can I ask you something, Paul? When you say that, how is Nico being a dick? What makes him a dick?
Look, I don't think maybe he's got to be careful you don't dox him or things like this here.
I would break his neck for the money he docks him, okay? Yeah. I would break his neck for the money.
The money's owed. When is it going to be paid? I can't. I get the feeling Oisin's using this as every step of the way is an excuse not to pay. It's like
no shit. No shit.
Oh, I agree with you 100%. 100%, Paul. You know, and this is the problem. Do you know something? I tell you what, guys. Do you want me to play you? Okay, this isn't revealing anything that I shouldn't reveal because Oisin doesn't reply to this. I'm going to play you the last voicemail. I tried to ring Oisin and he wouldn't answer the phone, right? So I'm going to play you the last voice message that I sent him. Do you want me to do that?
Sure.
All right, let me hope you guys can hear this. Hold on a sec. I don't know if it's going to play. Let me just see.
Yeah, it's okay.
Can you pick up Mr. Zosa's super chat while Mr. Thorpe is doing this?
Mr. Zoso, $5. Tim had Paul Thorpe on earlier. Unfortunately, no super chats. Tim is doing a fantastic job, though. Thanks, Tim. Archie, thank you so much there.
Sorry, Mr. Zoso, for missing your super chat, though. I really...
Right, I tell you what.
It was a bit crazy.
I can't play it unless you can tell me, because this is linked to my headphones as well. And so
okay, gotcha. Yeah.
So I don't know how I can play it because it's playing.
What if you turned Bluetooth off on your phone?
That's a good point.
And then you hit speaker.
Yes.
You got it. You got it.
Hey, that's why he gets the big bucks.
Cough is not completely useless.
Right, tell me if you can hear this. Hold on a sec. Let me put it on loudspeaker. Hey, Shane. Sorry, it's been having trouble getting this to. Can you hear that?
Yes.
Yeah, we can hear it perfectly.
Right. Let me just play again. Hold on. It's been having trouble getting this to work. Listen, mate, I'm really disappointed that. Why has it gone off speaker again? That you would think that I've been playing some kind of bubble game between you and Nico. Look, it's time for me to put my cards on the table, mate. Is that
Don't put it
the
too
bottom line
close.
is I've just been
He
trying
thinks
to
it's on
keep
your.
you both happy. If I'm guilty of anything, I've been guilty, just like you said on your stream last night, of not wanting to say no to either of you. That's my only crime. I've been trying to keep you both on a level playing field with yourselves, between yourselves. I didn't want this to get nasty. I told you both weeks ago that the worst thing that could happen here was for this to go public, which I've been proven to be right. This is a fucking disaster for you, and it's a disaster for Nico. You've both done things wrong. Nico shouldn't have doxed you. You need to pay him the money that you owe him. You both have got rights and wrongs, and there are times when I've had to agree or disagree with both of you. Whilst not wanting to fall out with either of you, surely as a friend you would understand my extremely difficult and uncomfortable position. On top of that, I've got a very dear friend, Spencer, who's involved, and we've both begged Nico and yourself to try and get this resolved. And here's the bottom line. Just this minute now, despite you thinking that I'm a double agent for Nico, I've just come off the phone with Nico and have appealed to him. Nico, please give me something to go back to Oisin with so that I can show him that you want to settle this in a gentlemanly fashion, that I am capable of trying to get this solved in a gentlemanly fashion. Please give me something to go to Oisin with so that I can get you two fuckers to, if you won't shake hands, at least that we can call an end to this mess, which is going to ruin your career, mate. And I'm desperate not to see that not happen. And you can believe that or you can believe it not. That's up to you. If I lose you as a friend, so be it. But if I can save your fucking career, then at least I'll put my head on a pillar at night, because you have got a lot of fans out there. You've got a lot of people that trust you and respect you. But mate, from what I'm seeing, you're losing it by the hour. This needs to be put to bed ASAP for everyone's sake. Now, Nico has agreed to drop that 11 that he's demanding back down to 9. I know that you're going to say, well, that's all you owe him in the first place. I'm stuck in the middle. I don't fucking know. But what I'm saying is that I've asked him for an olive branch. He's prepared to give it. Can I do the same with you? You know, mate, I'm just trying to play you both off against each other to the point where you come to an agreement. That's all I want to see. Mate, you know I wish you well. I've told Nico the same, that I wish him well. I don't wish evil upon evil. That's basically it. Hold on.
And what are these?
Upon either of you. You've both been nothing but good to me. But at the end of the day, I'm getting pushed into a corner that I don't want to be pushed into. And the problem for me is that if you owe Nico money, then ultimately it's got to be paid. The watches being sent back, that's a different issue. That's just you being stupid and you should have sent them back some time ago. We've all done that. We've all been there. That's not a problem. That's resolved. Bang. You just go on YouTube tonight and go, there you go, guys. There's the tracking. Sent. Finished. Right? And then, if we can get Nico sorted out, we can make a video together. We can make this into something that, what it is, just a fuss over nothing. But the way this is going to end up badly. I've been telling you both this for a long time. Please get this sorted. Okay, mate. Speak to you soon. That's it.
Very quickly, Mr. Zoso, $5. Bondage and discipline. Thanks, pal. Much appreciated from a legend like yourself. Love Tim, by the way. And Ron the Shrink, $2. Just tuning in. Can Paul share recipe for toilet wine? Paul, I got to ask you this. What did he say to you? Okay, you've just laid it out. I totally agree.
Didn't reply.
What can we do? What can we do here?
Well, there's nothing, Paul. Listen, I don't actually want to speak about it anymore because, like, at the end of the day, I don't want drama. I don't want to say things about Oisin because, like, I like Oisin. I still like him. Like, I can't hate the guy but he's saying things about me and Spencer that are just totally unfair and untrue. Paul, I did nothing but try and help
I know.
Oisin as a
Paul,
friend.
Paul, I would actually, can I say this to you as a friend, live on air in front of 30 people who are watching? I'd actually stick my neck out and say, I support you. What you're saying, Paul, he's got to pay the bill. Oisin has to pay the money.
But he has to pay 9 or 11. I don't. It's still very
just keep
confusing.
quiet there,
Well,
Timmy.
there was an
for a
argument.
minute. He needs to. I got to tell you this, okay? I honestly think I said, right? Let's make it 8. If
No,
Oisin said,
Pontiff, you made a ruling on 9, if you remember.
Yeah.
was it 9? Okay, I
Yeah.
can't even remember what I said. Okay, but okay, if it was 9, whatever it was, 9 or 8.
No, it was 9, Paul.
Okay, it was 9. Pay the money. Pay the money. You can't. I get the feeling he's using every technique in the rule book to stall it. Ah, this was terrible. We had COVID.
course.
We had this. We had
Can I-
that.
can-
We had
Paul,
that.
Paul, can I just answer Fat Windbag Ben? Ben, I know you hate me, mate, but if you're going to attack me, at least come on, have some decency, mate. I mean, you say why stick your nose in, Thorpe. I didn't stick my nose in, Ben. Both guys asked me to act as a mediator, and I said yes because they're both my friends. So I wasn't sticking. I never wanted to be involved.
Here
Can
we
you
go.
read super chats, Paul?
Dirk Diggler, $5. Paul, don't be upset with my comment. Why do you have to get involved with other people's business? That's Dirk Diggler.
Yeah, I was just explaining.
Yeah.
It's because
And
I was asked.
Saturn Grey Tesla, $2.80. Hey, back again. McQuillican Deluxe for straps.
And you missed
Back
Mr.
again.
Zoso's last super chat.
Okay, Mr. Zoso. Oh, we did that one. I did that one, Bear.
No, it was the second one. He did it again.
He keeps talking to bondage through super chats.
I would really appreciate that we do not miss Mr. Zoso super chats like
Mr.
some
Zoso,
other
read it.
channels
Yeah,
do.
now you
Which one
see.
is it?
Now Archie's making the same mistake, Mr. Zoso. You see, I'm
No,
not the
he's
only
not,
one.
Timmy. No, he's
Yes,
not.
he did. Read
No,
this
he
one.
didn't. No,
He didn't read
Timmy.
this one.
No,
read the
Timmy.
Bondage and
previous one.
discipline.
They're
I
very
keep
similar.
making
See?
mistakes. Let's just read both. Bondage and Mr. Zoso, $5. Bondage and discipline. Thanks, pal. Much appreciated from a legend like yourself. Love Tim, by the way. Next
And then he
one,
did this
Timmy.
one.
$5. Bondage and discipline. I keep making mistakes. My bad. Okay.
And then read this one just so that we.
Bondage and discipline. At
Oh,
Tim,
God.
I'm overworked. Working sucks. Hard to keep focused. Sorry, Mr. Zoso.
There we go.
Neo, $10. I never heard Oisin say anything bad about Spencer. In fact, only good things. Cash grab Thorpe is bringing Spencer into this to selfishly damage control his own. Well, let's just clarify that. Cash grab Thorpe, he doesn't even sell fucking watches.
No, Arch, I think what the people in chat, and I know you missed Tim's earlier stream, and I think it was part of Oisin's video that he was talking about, was a lot about the JPEGs or the fake NFTs, as people were referring to them, that were available on Paul's website. Right?
Will Charlesworth, £1.80. You have a big heart, Paul. Paul, I got to tell you something. We've got to get. Oisin has to make some sort of arrangement. I don't know why he doesn't want to do anything. Mr. Zoso, $5. Bondage and discipline. Tim, I'm overworked. Working sucks. Hard to keep focused. Sorry. Paul.
Thank you, Mr. By the
What
way,
do we
I have a
do
quick
then? I think the
question
community. We
from a
got to
huge
work
fan.
out some. We got to
Hey.
work out. We got to work out some punishment here, Paul.
Have you been watching The Love Island, the new series?
I haven't. No. Are you
Haven't.
talking to which Paul? Are you talking to me?
For you, yeah.
Yeah, I don't watch it, mate. It's all a bit, it's
Ron
not my
the
sort
Shrink,
of thing.
$5. Why would someone? Why should some handsome cool guy have to pay back uncool fat guy? Oisin will pay him back when he gets around to it.
That's a good
And that-
point.
and
Good
that's-
point. He
that's,
raises Ron the Shrink raises very good point.
That's a very great point. The sarcasm that speaks volumes. We're getting to a point in this
Yes.
weird community of ours that if you just feel that you're too cool, you don't have to pay your fucking bills.
I got to be honest with you.
But is it 9, 8, or is it 11?
Tim, I don't think it matters if it's $50. Oisin's made his mind up that he ain't paying.
And he's turning it into a lawsuit.
I'm still confused.
Well,
There's three
where
figures.
has the lawsuit been issued then? Follow through with it then. If you're going to, this is just all smoke and mirrors as far as I'm concerned.
Mm-hmm.
Exactly, Paul.
Executing. This is a civil matter. It's a civil matter for payment. This is
You reckon?
basically what it is.
Yes.
Paul, would you mind talking about the issue that Oisin happened with the whole the images you were selling on the website, if you don't mind?
Yeah, I don't mind at all. I mean, I've already done it on Tim's stream, but I'm happy to do it. I'm happy to do it again for you, mate. So you fire away, have any questions that you want, and I'm happy to answer them.
Okay.
Super chat from Mr. Zoso, by the way. We don't want to miss those super chats like some channels do.
Mr. Zoso, $5. Bondage and discipline. Okay, I see it now. Fixed. Took me a bit. Thank you.
And apologies, Paul. It's Father's Day here in the States, so I was coming from...
Same here, yeah.
Yeah, I was coming from Father's Day dinner, so I missed the Tim's stream, but I know it was getting hot and heavy, and I seen you were under fire by a bunch, and I have to say I respect you for hanging in there and dealing with all the hot super chats that were
By the
coming
way,
in.
Arch, you gonna stay for the last hour, or you now might as well stay?
Okay, you take over then. You take over and ask the hard questions. Okay.
Paul, can't you stay? Paul, can't you stay?
Come on, Paul. This is a big guest
I
we
can
got here.
stay. I can stay. I'll stay.
I still get paid,
Timmy,
though,
sorry.
right?
No.
The deal was made, Paul. The deal, Archie. The deal was made, and you're gonna pay him. That's absolutely fair.
Okay.
I'm sorry.
Exactly right. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to stay for another 20 minutes. Okay, how's that?
But
Would
you
that
owe
compromise?
you owe him $25 for doing an hour that you agreed with him.
Okay, Bear. Thank you, Paul. I want to say this to you. Okay. I love Oisin. He's so cool. I've never had cool friends like him before. Right? The women want to
very
fuck
cool.
him. The guys want to be like him. It really
Look at my
makes
hair.
me sad. It really makes me sad that he doesn't want to pay the fucking bill, but I don't know what more I can say politely about this matter. That makes me so sad because, you know, he is a good guy, right? But he's got it in his mind. I think he's in this show business bullshit where this show business, people think they don't have to pick up their tabs. Hoff, what do you think? You mentioned this before. Some of these showbiz wannabes, they don't think they got to pick up the tabs.
And for a little background, Paul, I spent the last 20 years working in music. So I am familiar with a certain artist type that, you know, get over emotional and it comes in when money's involved. And a lot of times there's issues like this where at its face value, to most outsiders, it feels very clear, but they're generally a very emotional group that sometimes, you know, always feels like they're slighted or getting the wrong hand. Obviously, in this scenario, it wasn't all above board. He waited a little bit to get paid. He had sold some watches beforehand. So it was kind of failed from the beginning. But ultimately, I do feel, you know, a man's only as good as his word. And if you owe the money, pay it. As much as you hate the person, just honor your debts. It's all about your reputation and get it over with. And
Legendary Pine Baron. Legendary Pine Baron.
Pine Baron, $5. Archie, you must stay for the hour. Paul Thorpe is choosing to be here late at night. I'll pick up the tab for Timmy. Thank you, Pine.
Legend.
Yes, legend.
Baron.
Thank you. The Pine
We've
Baron,
got
you're a
trading
legend.
lost $2. Grown men into grown boys. Laugh out loud. Drama. Pathetic.
Very
Let
nice.
me say this, Paul. Can we ask, what can we do? I
don't think there is
can't
anything we
believe-
can do, Paul. I don't think there's nothing we can do. I mean, like, listen, you know, sometimes as a friend, you have to give friends advice that they don't necessarily want to hear. And my advice to Oisin is just be a bit more humble, mate. I mean, he's taking himself a little bit too seriously. I mean, the bigger my channel gets, for me, the more humble I'll become because I always only just want to be another person, right? But Oisin seems to think that he's some kind of big star. And it's like, it just doesn't work that way.
But you've got to pay the bill, but I mean, you might have a disagreement with somebody, but you've got to pay the bill.
Still pay the bill.
Hello, humanity, Neo.
Neo, $10. Just for the record, I don't actually care about any of this, but I love trolling because so many of these schmucks are easy to troll, being the miserable creatures they are. Paulie,
Super chat from Loose Tooth.
Loose 2, $5. Paul, how about that tosser making excuses, doing live streams, all to justify not paying a debt? P.S. Rolex suit is huge.
Eugene has a huge suit. Agreed.
It's hilarious.
I got to tell you this, Paul. Why won't it get paid? Can we ask nicely? How about we put a video? I'll put a video saying, please.
Well, he says it's because that Nico has been rude to him and he doxed him, etc., etc.
What a fucking bullshit.
You know, look, listen, he wouldn't have done any of that if he'd have just paid in the first place. But look, not
But he
excusing
already
the-
paid like 32 or 33,000 out of
Yeah,
the
but
42
Tim-
that he owns, no?
Yeah. Some of it is take, but Tim, you know, the bottom line is 11,000 is 11,000. I use this analogy. I don't like paying the inland revenue, right? But I pay them. You have to pay your debts, yeah, or the IRS or whatever you call it, guys. Right? I don't like paying the VAT man. I don't like paying my utility bills, but I pay them. You know.
Archie, can you bring up the Captain Kirk's comment? I think it's a very good comment.
Yeah, Captain Kirk. Oisin is talented at keyboard, guitar, composition, and certainly video and photography. This isn't about his talent. It's about his psychotic narcissism. See, this is where I think it gets a bit dangerous, okay? Because I honestly like Oisin, and I think he is a very... I think he likes to be... He likes to do the right thing, but he's got it in his brain. He's owed this because of what happened.
Exactly.
And it's fucking ridiculous. It's fucking ridiculous, Paul.
And this is why, Paul, that Oisin has publicly stated that he no longer trusts me because I had to give him the advice that he didn't want to hear.
But in fairness, Paul, wasn't it some? Sorry, Archie. I just want to ask: wasn't it something to do with those images we were talking about before that he was selling on your site, or was that just some smoke screen?
That's just a smoke screen. Now, let me just clarify that. Oisin said on his stream last night that he was uncomfortable with the whole thing. Actually, it was me that went to Oisin and said, Oisin, I've got this idea just as a bit of fun. Can earn us both a little bit of money. It's not going to be life-changing, but I love art. I love drawing. I love doing all sorts of stuff, right? So I said, we can do some JPEGs and we can sell them for sensible money. Let me set up a website and see what you think. But I'm not sure I'm comfortable with this. I showed him it. He said, man, I think it's fantastic, blah, 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 blah. He gave me the confidence to go ahead with it. We went ahead with it. He wanted to charge a lot more money for his than I did for mine, even though I was putting 10 times more the amount of work in on my images than he was his. He wanted more than 50%, even though I was paying the tax, I was paying the VAT, I was paying the PayPal fees.
And building the infrastructure of the website.
And building the infrastructure. And I was also, when I sent him money from pounds to euros, he wanted it family and friends, so he wasn't paying anything. So I swallowed up the pounds to euros exchange rate on PayPal, which isn't cheap. So the 50-50 that he was moaning about, making me sound greedy, actually worked out to a clear 50% for Oisin and about 25% for me.
Right, because it was 50 on your end minus
Trading
all the
lost
expenses.
$2. I pay debts because I don't make excuses. Hence 0.
The NFTs, fake NFTs as people call them, they were never marketed as NFTs. They were marketed as a bit of fun. It's still on the website. People are only asking me yesterday, am I going to do some more? I don't know that I am now. And my stuff was like 20 quid, like 25, 30 bucks.
Paulie, I'd like to do some with you at low prices if you like.
Yeah, you know, Paul, do you know what the fun I get out of it? I mean, I do a lot of them by hand as well. I finish them off on my iPad using.
I love mucking around with that stuff. That sounds like an amazing. I only want small bucks. You know that, Paulie. Mr. Zoso, $2. O'Malley's are royalty. Oisin's brother to be king. Let me just say this to you. I think we're confusing a couple business transactions. The deal you had with Oisin is one thing.
Yeah, it's
the
just
end of the-
totally forget all that. It's bullshit because he's
smoke screen after
it's a
smoke
screen.
screen.
Yeah, it's
At the end of the day, he had an agreement. See, this is where it gets confusing. People are saying wizards involved and this involved. Basically, you know what? He needs to wrap this thing up. And
Can I just say, Paul, why I remember? Sorry, can I just say why I remember?
Yeah.
Oisin was telling everyone last night that he was unsure and he was uncomfortable, and I'm not really sure it's my sort of thing, you know. Let me tell you that he was the one that was banging on at me all the time. Paul, when are you going to put some more up? When are you going to put some more up? And I currently still have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. I still have 12 of his images here sitting on my computer that I haven't put up. He only decided that he was uncomfortable with it after I removed him from the site.
Of course.
Interesting.
And what is the value prop there? People are buying the actual JPEG, like the file, so it's only one file that's not copied. Only one person gets it, and then once it's off your hard drive.
Yeah, what happens is that the image that you see on the website, because people were saying you can just cut and paste it or copy it. Well, you can, but only the small
low
version.
res. Yeah.
It's low, yeah. The actual image, some of them are like 5,000 pixels wide, 5,000 pixels, so they're huge.
And you could do prints if you wanted to.
Yeah.
Ron the Shrink.
Archie will send the picture of ladies Richard Mill. And Archie, can you read the Ron the Shrink super chat, please?
Ron the Shrink, $2. Oisin invented Lucky Charms cereal. Man, I gotta be totally honest with you. Can I just say this to you, Paul?
Are you going to be frank and honest?
I'm going to be honest with you, Paul.
How about frank? Can you be frank too?
I'll be frank and honest. And actually, let's go quickly whilst Tim's away, because otherwise he'll want to butt in. Sorry.
Yeah, it's a mouthpiece. Oh, by the way, the legendary CB. Yeah.
CB, $5. Oisin, I'm going to dock Tim for walking away because I'm supposed to be paying him. He's got to be there whilst I'm paying him.
True.
CB, $5. Oisin is a nice guy, but he was broke as pocus a few months back and he couldn't pay Nico. His condition was made public, so now he is seeking revenge.
Yeah.
Well, it's never nice. I must admit, I've spent more than I've made at times. It's fucking embarrassing, okay? It is embarrassing, okay? But
Archie, remember our conversation between us on a phone when you and I said we could not sleep knowing we owe someone that much money?
I know. And the thing is, I like to think, the thing is, he thinks if he makes enough stink and does enough up and down dancing, he can get weasel out of the 9,000. That's
what he's counting on. That's what he's hoping. And the strange weirdos in this community who are having their loyalties to certain side for stupid reasons that they only understand actually are justifying this because the evil watch trader, he can afford to lose 10,000 euros. Who cares?
Yeah, which is both.
Those people are disgusting. I agree with that.
$5. I'm very bullish on extremely fudgeable JPEG tokens. Yes. Fungible. Look,
bullish. I'm bullish too, by the way.
You know, I've tried a few art things, Paulie. They never fucking worked for me. You know, I had somebody who was doing watercolor paintings of your watch in a scene. You know that, Paulie? I was doing that as an idea. That was
I think the best
you make any money?
Adventure you ever did was lawnmowers, selling lawnmowers. That was probably best.
Now, Paulie, this is fucked. Seriously, jokes aside, Timmy.
Is it fucked as fuck time?
Timmy, you're making jokes of this. The thing is,
just trying to cope with the pressure.
I think it was 8. I think I said it was 8. Okay.
It was 9. 9.
I heard 8.
It started as 11. It started as 11.
I know.
But did he ever?
There, I got my notebook here. Okay?
Yeah,
but did Nico ever agree to it?
Yeah, but I said it was.
Well,
8.
I don't know if you listened to Mr. Thorpe that Nico has offered olive branch by giving a discount to 9,000.
What's the olive branch, Paulie? What's the olive branch? How much is the total olive branch?
So Nico claims that Oshino's 11. I got Nico to agree to bring that back down to 9.
And Paul, is that 9 consistent with the deal that Oisin had made with Nico's partner?
Do you know what? Do you know what, mate? I'm not entirely sure because this was so complicated.
It was 9. It works out at 9. It works out at 9.
Yeah,
so
yeah.
I think it was.
I think that was.
Paulie, let's make it 8.
You know, look, Paul, look, we can say we'll make it whatever we like.
This is where Nico gets unstuck. It's better to get 8, 100% of 8, than 0%
So
of 9.
basically, be a jerk. Continue. Maybe if he continues being a jerk in 3 months, it's gonna be 7. Then maybe 5.
Right.
Then eventually, maybe Nico can pay him for a pain and suffering.
I have Paul Thorpe original art. Tim, can we do something with it to get some cash?
He's the one who bought the napkin that you made that caricature on. For
yes,
Tim.
he did. I'm a bit of an artiste myself. If I should
Nico
say.
is not the best business person to recuperate credits. If he kept it cool, he would have got all his money by now. Nico acted like he was brocus pocus. Well, I suppose he just got shitted off with it being dragged on and on and on, and the variables changing all the fucking time.
And based on your approach, if he continues going every 2 months, it's going to go down for about €1,000. By New Year, he's going to basically have to pay to fucking Oisin for pain and suffering.
Look, I think it's very simple. Oisin pays the 8,000.
Has he got any watches he can just send? Because I remember he had other watches.
It's a very simple transaction.
This is the thing. The thing is, gents, you know something? If Oisin had have paid Nico, his grievances would have been much stronger. You know, he would have retained everyone's, you know, because look, you know, my philosophy, look, if you've got a beef with a guy, pay him and then slag him off.
Me too.
Pay him and then tell the world what he's done wrong.
Right. Neo, $10. Don't forget to contact Richmond. Let them know how you feel about Nico. Well, I don't think Nico's even involved with Richmond. So let's just back that truck up there. And I can't see Nico's done anything wrong. He wants his money. Divine Insurgents, $5. Will there be another sweet watch event coming in the future like the London Watch Show? Some commitments got in the way. I'd like to meet you all. Yes, Paul, when is the next one that I'm coming to?
I believe it's in September, Paul, but it just so happens to coincide with I will be in Turkey at the time.
Okay. No worries. Next year, Paulie?
Hopefully, mate. Or before. Maybe before.
What about coming to America for October? There's an Archie versus G7 summit going down for his 50th birthday.
Yes, that's exactly right.
I will be back out in the States definitely sometime this year, but I think my next trip is going to be, it's going to be to LA. So that's not far, is it, from Vegas?
Not at all. 45-minute
Mr.
flight.
Zoso, $5. Paul, let's sell the artwork and use the profits to pay Nico. But the artwork doesn't generate that sort of money. Yeah. Give Tim a few bucks out of it as well, please.
Timmy, you like the idea?
It's just
I have my own website to sell artwork.
The thing that's annoying, Paulie.
I would appreciate
it. Can you post a link to your site where you sell your artwork, please, and thank you?
Yes.
Paulie, what annoying is that this thing here, I don't see him really ever paying this back. He's using the moral high ground. They doxed me. I had to move. Who the fuck is really going to go after Oisin? Tell me that. Who the fuck?
Can I say something? Can I say something?
Can you just keep quiet for a minute? Just keep quiet. Paul, I want to ask you this. When is he going to make any effort to resolve this? He's thrown up, I'm going to sue you for this. Well, you try instigating legal proceedings from a different country. It's fucking hard. It's all smokescreen. If you owe the money, you've got to pay it. You've got to pay it. Pay it. This is just lingering like a horrible sore. It's like an infectious sore. And it's a waste of time for Nico. He's putting all this effort. Where's the money? Because I don't know about you, but when someone owes me money, that really annoys me. I can't
Do you know what,
concentrate on
Paul?
anything else.
Do you know what, Paul? I said to
What?
Nico, look, and maybe I shouldn't say this, but I will. I'll tell you what I said to him. I said to him, look, Nico, take some advice from an old man, an old watch dealer, right? Look, if eventually he fucks you over for this money, don't let it eat you away, because if that's all you lose as a watch dealer, you'll be the luckiest watch dealer that ever did live, right? If it, you know, don't let this ruin your reputation and ruin your career, because 11,000 euros is just not enough to worry about. But
I disagree. Paul. I'll be honest.
Yeah, understandably.
I would personally pay 50,000 euros to get those 10,000 from him. I would go to any extreme measure to get that.
Can I ask you something? Why doesn't Nico start proceedings in a small claims court for this matter?
Well, look, listen. When we talk about legal proceedings, I can't speak for either of those gentlemen.
No, what I can say court.
What I would say is it's my belief that if there is any litigation, it will actually come from Nico and not Oisin.
Finchy super chat.
Finchy, £2. Did Paulie catch
I
the
did,
Royal
yeah.
Rumble? Oh, he
That was
did. You
brilliant.
watched it.
That was
You
brilliant.
watched it.
Yeah.
Oh,
Bit disappointed I got knocked out, but mind you, I looked pretty good. I looked
You looked awesome, man. You looked awesome.
Yeah.
Very good.
That was the business.
Now let's let Tim back in here. Problem with Timmy is Timmy makes it a bit of a joke, but it's not a joke. Nico owes the money, and I'm sorry, Timmy. You may have had a bit of a rough thing with Nico, but I got to be honest with you, Paulie. You know what happened to me, Paulie? Can I tell you a story, a personal story?
Tell us a story.
And it's not about Ukrainian people.
I hope it's not the one about the lady who goes to Ukraine.
No. Let me tell you this, Paulie. Let me tell you this, Paulie. I had, let me tell you a story. So I had my son, he was going to America. This is before COVID. He's in year 10. He's a year 11 student, right? Ron the Shrink, $2. I wonder if TMZ will pick up this story with Big Star. Thank you. Let me just tell you this. So he was going, it was a trip, you know, exchange. They're going for 2 weeks to America, 2 or 3 weeks to America in the school, because my son does the subjects. It was a business. So we had to pay a deposit. I had to pay $600 deposit, right? Then guess what happens? COVID happens.
Yeah.
And I immediately said, well, if we're not going on this trip, it looks like the trip's not happening. I want my money back. So I went to the school, and they said, well, they said to me, I actually paid by credit card because then I can do a chargeback. But they said they would have to wear the loss, and I didn't really want to do that to the school. Mr. Zoso, $5. Tim Wright, oh, sorry, sell the artwork on your website. You can have all the profit. Having no super chats and being retired, we have to do something, Mr. Zoso. Okay. Bit of canned laugh. Anyhow, what happened was...
Mr. Zoso, you can pick up my artwork on this website.
Okay, just quiet. So anyhow, what happened, Timmy? What happened, Paulie, was...
Your website is really loading slow, man.
Okay. Bear, I'm just trying to tell a story.
Focus.
Your storytelling skills are disastrous, but keep going.
Paul, so what happened was the school said to me, because it said there, if the trip gets cancelled, legally they can't get a refund. And I said, that just because you've signed something that says that doesn't mean that's legally binding. I said, consumer law doesn't work like that, number one. Number two, I rang the travel agent, a South African guy, and I said to him, I want my money back. He said, oh, it's COVID. And so I said, let me just explain it to you. There are other people who would come out there and break your fucking legs. I said, I'm not going to do that. I'm going to sue you. And then I will break your fucking legs if you don't give me, if I don't win in court. I said, I want my fucking money back.
Archie I like. That's exactly how I feel.
Let me say this to you, Paul. I then rang a week later. He refused to take the call. I spoke to his girl. I said, you tell that fucking cunt, where's my fucking... She starts crying and bawling. I said, you shouldn't work for a cunt like that who doesn't pay his bills. And you know what? I rang the South African cunt up and I said to him, I said, you don't understand. I will pay $10,000 to have you knocked out because my son is studying business. He needs to learn the fact that if you get wronged, you need to snuff these cunts out. I said, this is the ultimate business lesson that my son needs to learn. You need to learn how to use a fucking sledgehammer on a South African. Right?
Oh boy.
I said to him, I said, I am not fucking joking. I said, this is a business lesson for my son. I said, I don't mind putting 10,000 in to teach, to get my 600 back. I need it back. Right. The school, I spoke to the school. I spoke to the principal. He said, our legal team says we haven't got a right of a refund. I said, your legal team is a bunch of fucking assholes. I commenced legal proceedings. You know how much it cost me to commence legal proceedings? $60.
Did you get the money?
$60. Sorry?
Did you get the money?
Quick
No,
question.
but I got his thumb in my drawer.
Quick question for
I
Paul.
got his thumb in my drawer.
Paul, I have a great idea.
Godfather, super chats, Godfather.
Here, loose goose, $2. Worst story
Loose
teller,
goose.
Arch, Tim or Marcelo, and Mr. Zoso, 10,000.
Did he just call him loose goose?
Yeah. Loose goose.
Let's see if we can make that work. Let me say this to you. I got the money. I started legal proceedings, and then he just paid. He didn't only refund me, he refunded 30 deposits for the entire school.
Oh, so you got to be a hero around there.
Well, they didn't really like me. But the thing is, listen to this, right?
You got to like the results.
Yeah.
I'm results orientated. The thing is, I actually didn't get my $60 back for filing fees, and I thought, oh, I'll just let that slide. I don't care, right? I got my 600 back, okay? The thing is, Paulie, you got to understand this. The money's owed. You got to fucking cover your debts, okay? You got to cover your debts. Now, seriously, as much as I love Oisin, you can't use every excuse in the book not to pay. The truth is, the money needs to be paid. There is no niceness to any of this, okay? It's got to be paid.
I have a question for Paul, a business proposition. Because I'm looking for some art for my merch store. I was wondering if you have maybe if you can give me 4 or 5 of your artworks, and I'll put it on my website, and we'll split it 50-50. What do you reckon?
Do you know what, Tim?
I don't think he wants to dilute the brand. He doesn't want to dilute the brand.
I'm kind of reluctant to sell any more because I don't want to give anyone any ammunition to have a pop. You know, it's just a bit of fun. You know,
Timmy, we'll work on some. Paulie, let me just say this to you. How do we get Oisin to pay? What are we going to do here, man?
Well, I think I'd just like him. Look, all I want him to do is to see sense. And more than anything, I want him to show a bit of humility. Just show a bit of humility, mate, you know? And like...
That's going to be hard.
That's going to be hard. You know, look,
the problem is his ego is out of control. Do you realize that?
Yeah, of course I do.
We've all got egos, okay?
Right.
Except
you know this, Paul.
Except me.
You know this yourself, Paul. We've all got, in this watch business, it seems to attract people with massive egos.
I think
the reality is, you've got to. Money has no morality. Okay, no one's hurt. Nothing bad has happened. Just pay the money and let's just say, okay, it's all over then, nicely.
That was my philosophy right from the very start. That was my advice to both guys right from the very start.
I think that I did say 8. I honestly think knock a grand or 2 off, get most of your money back and move on. I think Nico is a bit stubborn, holding out for every last dollar. That's not the way to win.
The only thing I would say though is, Paul, if you know, when that company owed you $600, would you have been happy with $400?
That's different, but
yeah, because it's him.
That's my money. That's my money. But you know what? You know what? The thing is, Paulie, you know what? Before I fucking got nasty with him, I said, can we get half back? I actually said to him, nicely, can we possibly, how about a reduced settlement? Let's just have a reduced settlement.
Dirk
I actually
Diggler, super chat
I
from Dirk
offered him a
Diggler.
reduced settlement. I said, I want a reduced settlement.
Did you want
I offered
reduced
him that.
settlement, Arch?
No, he wouldn't. I said to him, look,
He
I don't want to
wouldn't?
get upset or lose my temper. How about you give us half the money back? I said to him, I said, I don't care about the other parents in the school. I don't give a fuck about anyone besides myself. That's what I said to him. I only care about three people, me, myself, and I.
And me.
Dirk Diggler, $5. Arch, you have to learn how to tell story like SC. Longer it is, more dollars cost you. Longer it is, more.
Like super chats.
Okay.
Paul, can we bring up? I know it's not a super chat, but can we bring up Captain Kirk's comment? Because I want to answer that.
Captain Kirk.
Captain Kirk
here. Here we go.
Right, Captain Kirk. He was bullied at school. Bullshit. I don't believe.
We were
that.
all fucking bullied at school.
Right.
He's
Irish. I
He's
wasn't
Irish.
bullied in school.
No, neither was I.
Sorry, you were the bully. Sorry.
He's Irish and doesn't back down. What is that supposed to scare me? Because he's Irish. He was called on the phone repetitively and wasn't paid for 10 weeks. When you don't pay someone what you owe them,
and I'm here today to show y'all I clog my arteries with ooey gooey deliciousness. Yes, I'm talking about shoving Twinkies down.
Okay, that's just
that
not the
Fat
right
Windbag
time at the moment.
What a freak.
Look,
The
I
hell
think the
was
thing
that?
is he owes the money. He's got to pay the money. You've got to pay
well,
the money.
let me finish on that, Paul. He was doxed. He wasn't paid for 10 weeks and he was doxed. He had to move. The reason the Sheen had to move, in my opinion, is not because he was doxed. It was because he was evicted. Does that cover the excuses? That let me tell you something now, in my opinion. It's just my opinion. But Oisin being doxed was the greatest excuse that he ever had when he left these last premises, because he was leaving anyway. Make no mistake about that. And that's
100%. 100%.
Oh, Paul, you think so? You got proof of this?
I said in my opinion.
Okay. So he basically, what you're saying is he was going to leave anyhow.
Well, it's all online for everyone to see. I'm not spilling any beans.
But that was in New York. I know what you're referring to, Paul. That where he owes rent, that was in New York City, and he hasn't lived there for a while, which he claims is from a bitter old ex-girlfriend. But we can see a pattern.
There's always a fucking story.
What we do is we have a bitter ex-girlfriend that he owes money to. We have two bitter ex-landlords that he owes money to. We have a bitter a bitter watch dealer that he owes money to, and we have someone that was really decent to him that gave him an AP that wasn't happy that he wasn't paying him back properly, who he also happens to owe money to, and we see the
Who's the AP guy? Who's the AP guy?
Yeah,
Spencer.
But I thought you said he paid the AP back.
Spencer's paid now.
Okay.
But it
Super
got to the
chat
stage.
from ABC, by the way, our friend ABC.
Good friend ABC.
ABC, £5. Arch. You are our Fitch Le Maire. Nico versus Oisin. You have to let these grown men to sort this out for themselves. End up. Well, the only thing is, Paulie, I got to be honest with you. I know both of these guys, right? They're both flawed individuals. They've both got nice characteristics. They're both flawed. But at the end of the day, I'm really sorry to have to say this to both sides. The money's got to be paid.
That's it.
And I actually said,
Paul, can I just finish?
Yeah.
I just want to finish what I was going to say to Hoff. Sorry, mate. It's just before I forget. I would never ever mention any of this if Oisin hadn't said things to make me want to respond. He lied in front of the world when he said that Spencer had been paid back. When he hadn't.
Oh, when he initially said that.
When he initially said that, Spencer had not been paid.
Could I just say something to the cartel? Maybe a good idea not to give him any more credit. Just a side note.
I agree, Paul. And by the way,
Be-
the godfather of the channel is super chatting.
Just be careful who you give credit to. Bondage and discipline. Here we go. $10 for someone burned by bitter ex-girlfriends. He sure has it. He sure wasn't receptive to my advice.
Good one, bondage.
And divine insurgents, $5. $5. If it's not too personal of a question, where will you be going to in
Bodrum.
Turkey? Paul, all the best. Yeah, beautiful.
Bodrum.
Look, Paulie, I love Oisin. I like him. He's got a really nice, charismatic way. He's a very passionate watch enthusiast. He's really a nice guy. And I beg to God, I beg to sweet Jesus, please, Oisin. I reckon 8,000 is the number.
So basically, in a month will be 7, eh?
No,
Wait, no, Bear.
I've always said it was
solve
8.
this right now. With
I have
Arch. We can
always
solve
said
this.
it was 8. I
If
always
Arch
said it
gives
was 8.
his box, his LV box to Fella for $4,000, then that makes perfect sense for Oisin.
Excellent, exactly. Why would Archie worry about $1,000? It's no big deal. It's no big deal.
Right.
But what?
Okay, let's make it. Okay, it's 9. He owes 9. You've got to pay it, but it's got to be paid.
Is it
okay?
just
So-
me, or I'm really hoping that the Loose Goose super chats? I can't wait for Loose Goose to super
Yes.
chat.
Look, I got to tell you, Paul. What do we do then as a community? This cartel, have you told the other guys not to give credit anymore? Be careful.
Listen, Paul, it's out there now. It's just going to have to sort itself out, isn't it? I mean, like I'm being hypocritical now when I say I don't want to speak about it, because I have spoken about it. But Oisin has forced me into speaking by lying. On his live stream last night, I sat and watched it this morning, and I'm like, man, you've got some balls to say some of this stuff.
I believe
right? Oh, you've got
the
some
truth
balls.
the truth is, with true narcissists,
Was
they
anyone
really do
moderating
believe
that
this.
chat? Was there anyone actually moderating that live stream? That's what I want to know.
What live stream?
Was anyone moderating that live stream for Oisin?
Oh, probably Tim, right? Tim's a mod on.
No, I was there. I was there
okay,
only
okay.
for the first
Okay,
half hour. Then I did my own live stream.
Oh, that's uncomfortable. I didn't want to bring it
I
up.
was doing my
Sorry.
own live stream, so I didn't want.
that's
At
it.
past 30 minutes, I didn't watch it.
I think that's what your buddy OC said about Blondie's stream, but I'll keep it going.
Look,
Yeah,
I gotta
yeah,
be.
let's
I gotta
just,
be.
let's
I
just
gotta be
do
totally
hush-hush,
honest with you,
hush-hush,
Paul. How can we get this to bed? What can we honestly say?
Well, I think Oisin, first of all, my advice to Oisin, if he watches this, would be, Oisin, mate, just go back to acting like a gentleman. Stop opening your mouth about things you don't need to open your mouth about, and pay your debt. The job's done. It's finished. Let's put it to bed.
I
And
honestly,
then he can complain to people within the trade about his feelings about Nico. But until he's earned the respect of everyone by just going back and, you know.
Yeah, no one's going to take your grievances serious if you haven't cleared that debt.
Exactly.
Yeah, I'm with you.
Yeah. Look, I got to be totally honest with you, Paul. I honestly love Oisin. He's a nice man. He's a good guy. I love Nico. Nico's a great guy. Can we just settle for 7? Just get 7, and
Seven
instant
sounds-
7, instant 7.
And two
Instant
to
7
and two
and
to
walk
Archie
away.
for
I
and
like
two
7.
to Archie for the service.
Arch, I'll PayPal you the $2,500 for the watch box. I'll collect it when you're in New York.
Done. So
Oh, look, my regular loser is back in the chat, Paulie. Paul Thorpe, can you clarify for me? Get out. I love that. That's a great question. Go on.
Oh, Jesus Christ! Look,
Get it
look,
up.
Paulie,
Get it up.
No,
Get it
I
up.
don't.
Go on.
Yeah, okay.
This is a proper loser, right? Paul Thorpe, can you clarify? Who is the most crux, you, your son, or Oisin? I would say quite easily my son. Easily. By a long way.
I've got a son who's had some issues myself, and I got to be honest with you, it's fucking hard being a parent. It's Father's Day, and
Happy Father's
you know
Day,
the
guys.
thing is, you always give love to your kids, Paulie, and
Paulie needs to try harder.
yeah, it's very tough. Look, look, that's Paul. He's
Oh,
just
look who's super chatting.
the
Loose
goose, the
goose,
loose tooth, $2.
loose
Fake
goose,
me
Archie,
dead.
please, loose goose.
Fake me dead. Why should Nico Man Gerbil lower the amount?
He
Mangerbil.
shouldn't. He shouldn't. She should not lower the amount. Absolutely. Listen,
Look,
I know Nico for a long time. I never, ever, ever heard anyone having to say about Nico one negative fucking word. That
oh, I
man
have plenty
never
of negative things to say about
never
Nico.
screwed anyone. I'm talking serious now. He never screwed anyone. He never owed anything to anyone. He always did his best.
You should talk to Red.
I don't have to talk to Red. I'm talking. I know the guy. Okay.
Yeah.
Look, I don't think Red had a commercial deal. They didn't even have a transaction.
He had a commercial deal previously.
No, they were negotiating. So then the transaction
No.
never
I'm
happened.
talking before that. They have a bit of a purchase history prior to that. A
Red's
deal
hard to
that's
deal
gone
with.
awry.
Okay?
Yeah.
Red's. Look, we're
just saying.
confusing the matter.
Well,
Paulie,
I mean, don't. I'm just saying. You said there's never been anything.
To my
ever-
knowledge. To my knowledge.
Okay.
let me say this,
same as
Paulie.
me.
Except,
Same as
I'm gonna
me,
say
yeah.
he did back off and not pay you $100 super chat when on a live stream when you were waiting for Archie in England, but he did end up paying that after.
Well, it took him long enough.
Yeah,
I gotta
but
tell
he
you-
did pay.
Yes, he
Yeah.
did. He did.
So
pay. He
maybe
did. Look,
Oisin is taking his time as well. He'll eventually get to it.
You know, the sad thing is, Paul.
I wasn't in the
this
rush
is-
to get my money.
I gotta say this, guys. The
You are
sad thing is-
you're a rich Ukrainian baby from the super fund. Okay, you don't have to rush. That,
Trust
don't
fund,
you know what
trust
Black
fund.
said
Trust fund,
about
yeah.
you?
That's right.
Trust
That's right.
fund. Yeah. Trust fund.
Yeah. That's right.
Yeah.
Hedge
Guys,
fund, yeah.
guys. I think the end of the day, Paul. I think the watch community. We really need to. We need to put some sanctions up. I'm sorry, we're going to have to put some sanctions up. Okay. And I'd be there to back you because I do believe the money does. Jokes
Can I
aside, the
ask
money
you,
does need to
Pontiff?
be
Can I ask
paid.
you a question? Can I ask you a
Sure,
question?
ask me anything.
I'm asking you to be honest, 100%.
Yeah.
Would you
100%.
ever do a deal of any kind with Oisin? Yes or no?
Yes, I would.
You would. Okay.
Mhm.
Thank
I
you.
would too. Cash in hand.
Okay. I wouldn't give credit.
You're right.
Okay, but I don't trust people. I don't seem to trust very many people.
Who would you rather deal with if it's a business transaction, Nico or Oisin?
Because Nico's a professional business,
Exactly.
he's going to have
It's
a lot
not
more
just
protections
that,
in
man. I'm
place.
telling you, the guy has an honor. The guy has a fucking.
Yeah.
He keeps his word. Okay.
I don't.
This is a guy who has a
But
fucking.
fair, he's not an angel in all this either.
No,
I mean,
who
he's
the
got a
fuck
loud mouth, a
says-
temper,
Who
and all
the
that
fuck
stuff.
says
too.
he's an angel? He's
Right.
nobody's an
Mind
angel.
you, it was dragging on long enough.
Yeah.
To be completely frank.
Right.
No. I mean, as far as Nico goes, this matter was fucking dragging on and on and on and on. Where the fuck is my money? I mean, where's my money?
He was more than accommodating in this
No.
specific situation. More than accommodating.
I think the thing is, Nico knows that if you owe, you pay, and that's the difference.
Most of us here think that and know that. I mean, I always thought it's a normal way to think.
Loose tooth.
Yeah.
Here we go. Loose
You were
goose.
wrong.
Loose tooth. Fake me dead. Why should Nico Gerbelman lower the amount? Well, he shouldn't. Okay, keep it. I'm just saying we want to wrap it up. And Mr. Zoso, $2. Thank you, Tim, for not rushing Nico.
Thank you. No problem.
And
no
the
problem.
Pine Baron,
I don't
$5.
like
I
rush
don't
people.
understand. This is a business where a handshake should seal the deal. A debt this large needs to be settled immediately and without question.
Exactly, sir. Exactly.
Spoken
I got
from a
nothing
true
more to say on
businessman.
this, Paul. I think honestly, I just hope I hope the money is paid. Okay, that's what I hope. Okay.
Hope for the best.
Oh, and Paul, what's going on with the watch registry? Are you still trying to put that together? I thought that was a really great idea.
We have, oh mate, I'd love to be able to tell you more. I can't at the moment,
Okay.
but honestly, I think what we've got coming up is going to really be beneficial for everyone.
Amazing.
But
Here we go.
Super chat from me.
What we
Yeah, $2. As men, we all have in this world is our word.
That's facts.
As
No,
men,
not to change
all
the
we have.
topic, not to change the topic, Mr. Thor, but with all honesty, one thing I wanted to comment, and I was talking about it on Tim Wright's stream last night. I don't understand what kind of moron pays £200 for a fucking picture of the watch. I genuinely don't understand that. I'm really sorry. I'm not being a jerk.
Do you know
I'm
what?
not-
Do you know what? I kind of get, I do very much get what you're saying, because, you know, I've seen stuff change hands. I mean, what was it someone bought the other week? That was right. The first ever tweet, they paid like $6 million for the first ever tweet or something. I mean, I just don't get it.
Craziness.
But with the art stuff that I'm not going to talk about machines and by the way, Jason's
Just theoretical.
is amazing. I think theoretically, you know, I've got nothing against the idea. I mean, I quite like the thought of owning something that nobody else has got.
I prefer to buy a watch, to be very honest with you.
Yeah, but you're not going to buy a watch for 25 quid, are you, mate? And that's
No, true. That's a good point. Doc BBC legend.
Doc.
Archie, super chat.
He just went off.
Timmy, can you pick up the super chat, please?
Doc BBC seems like a Sheen thinks he can survive on the charm. Very interesting.
Probably gotten them pretty far in life.
That's actually Tim Wright. Tim Wright is 99%
I've been surviving
charm.
in charm thus far, so I don't see why I can't.
99% charm. The rest is all combined in 1%.
Right.
And edibles.
Edibles
and charm.
Dirk Diggler, super chat, Timmy.
Dirk Fiddler, Mr. Thorpe. You talk about how bad doxing is. Bad, but man, that you support Anthony Ferris doxing. Watch Nicholas and his family. Yet you said nothing.
Well, I don't know Dirk, if you haven't seen everything I've said, that's not my fault. I've always denounced doxing. Couldn't stand what Nicholas was trying to achieve, but I backed him as far as the doxing was concerned. So I'd always back anyone against doxing, because I don't think that's right. It puts people's families at risk. So
Exactly.
I would never support that, ever.
Timmy has this crazy old man who dedicates his channel to doxing him.
Yeah, I have a guy has a full channel, and the guy makes sure to dox me every single day.
He basically does reaction videos to every single one of Tim's streams. It's actually
craziness.
Some are really funny.
I don't understand, and there are actually people watching that. I mean, okay, I guess there is one thing that Mr. Thorpe said that I really agree. This community contains two types of people. Those are people who hate, who are spiteful, angry, they want to hurt, they are trolling, they do nasty shit. And then there is a half of people who are actually really wonderful and kind and nice people who want to enjoy this community. And this is the ultimate problem we have.
Mm-hmm.
I always said that, Timmy, and you know that.
Yes. Thank you so much.
But anyway, it seems that Paul is gone. So, Timmy, why don't you end this show?
Oh, wait.
Yeah,
and,
I'm off
Hello.
Yep.
And
we
we
will
go move to your channel, for the after show.
Timmy, sorry, I just want to say before Paulie goes, Paulie, I just want to say this to you, man. I love you.
Thanks, Paul.
Paulie, I'm not joking with you. We should introduce sanctions. I'm with you, okay? We're with you.
Well, I'll
Paulie.
leave you to pontiff up to that, Paul.
I am serious.
You know,
I got to be honest with you. I know both of these guys. They both have been pretty. I understand the thing, but at the end of the day, some effort to pay some money needs to be made, Paul. I'm sorry. Jokes aside, Paulie.
yeah, I agree. I agree.
Paulie, you can't just walk away with not paying 10,000 euros. That's a lot of money.
Is that a lot of
1,000
money?
euros? Okay, I understand. 1,000 euros, okay? But, Paulie, in the scheme of things, that's a lot of money. Do you understand that? I know you're a Ferrari man. You know you could do an oil and filter change for less than that, Paulie? Did you know that? No, seriously, that's a lot of money, isn't it? No, seriously, don't you think?
It is a lot of money, yeah.
10,000 euros is a lot of money. Okay? Paulie, I want to say to you, I think it's been very nice of you to act as a go-between to try and get this thing solved.
Did you know that Mr. Thorpe offered at one point to cover this debt with his own money?
Yeah, that's silly.
Did you know that?
Yeah, I did, but I think that's silly. That's just stupidity.
That's the type of guy he is.
Thank you. That's how much I cared about trying to put this right for him.
For all the people that just fucking shit on him and basically, you know, just so we know where the integrity is, okay? Let's call a spade fucking spade.
I got to be honest with you. In the watch business, it might be there's a lot of flexing goes on, but the honest truth is, at times, there's not money's fucking tight, and 10,000 euros, okay, 8,000, 9,000, whatever.
Yeah, whatever.
8 to 11,000 euros is a lot of money.
What the fuck is with you and those numbers, man?
By the way, I want to announce my first ever limited edition Tim Wright art. This is the first of many to come. But it's limited to 10 pieces.
Wow.
This is $30. It only ships from United States.
Oh, the Rainbow Daytona from the Phillips auction. That's a great picture, by the way.
Exactly.
Great picture of it.
It's
but
12
this
by
is
12
of a
artwork.
print. But this is of a print.
It's a print. Yeah, it's 12 by 12. You get a physical copy, and it will be shipped to your address.
How much?
It's only $30.
I'll lower that to 15. Come on, $30. Get the fuck out.
No, the 15 is Bear.
Postage is 15. Come on.
15, that's how much this website
20 is the right
That's how much the website takes.
20 is the right price. I might buy it at 20. I'm going to fucking buy it at 30.
Bear, you don't have
limited.
to buy it, okay?
Limited.
Bear,
These
don't
are
worry.
10,
Sometimes
only
you can't have everything you want, Bear. Just
Bear.
Okay.
Guys, if you're interested,
Bear, if a guy's trying
I'm
to make
gonna
a
drop
living
the
out of
link.
this,
Go buy your. I'm gonna have a few of these. Every month I'm gonna release one new artwork.
Paulie, I'm really, really thankful that you came to the industry and you tried to sort it out. I tell you one thing. Can I just say one thing to you, Paulie?
Please.
If you hadn't have got involved, the amount of money could be a lot worse. Do you realize that? At one stage, it was 30,000. You understand what it could?
Yeah. To be fair, Paul, I can't take any credit for that because I wasn't involved until at that stage when it was that high. So, but it could have been worse. But look, I just want to see the boys get it sorted out. My ultimate ambition is to get them together one day and shake hands and just get it sorted.
I don't know whether that could ever happen, Paulie,
I don't think it could ever happen, no.
There's some real bad blood about it. And the terrible thing is, look, honestly, Oisin, please, just 7,000, send him 7 and say, here's your money.
You want to go full screen and do emotional pleads?
Okay,
full screen and emotional
I just want to
pleads.
say, if Oisin is watching, this is a special little tidbit for Oisin. Please, I admit, Nico's a flawed person. He's not the best. He has made mistakes just like you have made mistakes. And I'm saying to you, send him 7,000 euros and say, let's call it quits.
That sounds fair.
7,000, walk away. 7,000, but not on the installment plan. It was 8,000. 8,000. if you had the installment plan. But what I'm saying is 7,000 paid, end of story, goodbye. Okay, that's it for today, guys. That's my thoughts on the matter. Paul?
Thanks for coming on here, too. I know this is kind of...
It's late. It's very late. It's 2 a.m. in the morning there. It's
Right.
2
3
a.m.
a.m. 3 a.m.
Okay, you get some bed. You get some sleep, Paulie. Thank you so
All right.
much.
Always a pleasure.
Take care.
Nice meeting you guys, and thanks for having me on. Take it easy.
Thank you for hopping on.
Take care, Mr.
Paulie,
Thorpe.
we love you.
Andrew,
We love you,
thanks.
Paulie.
Thank you, mate. Really appreciate it. And always a pleasure. Cheers, guys.
Take
See you
care.
later,
Have a great
Paulie.
night.
Bye-bye. Bye-bye.
Okay, guys. I'm just a
Great
couple
show.
minutes. Whew, that was amazing to get him on, Bear. I had to cancel a few plans there, Bear.
Next week, 6,000, by the way.
Yeah.
Yes.
Bear. You could have backed me up a bit there, Bear.
I did. What are you talking about?
I
love
I
you,
think
Bear.
Archie makes
You
a
know
lot of
that.
sense.
Bear, I just want to say to you, man, this thing is a disaster. And
Dude, he really fucking thinks he can get away without paying. Honestly, these are delusional fantasies.
yeah. No, I and the sad thing is he thinks he's right, Bear. He actually thinks he's right because
I know.
he thinks it's so
Ooh.
fucking Mr. Zoso, $30. Arch, go buy one of those. Piece of shit from Tim on me. He needs it. No super chats and unemployment. I will do
Wow.
that, Timmy. I will get one of those.
Get
Bear,
one.
thanks for coming on today, Bear.
Shit. That's so cool. Mr.
It's
Zoso.
my honor
thank
to
you.
be on this live stream. I'm honored to be on
Wow.
this live stream.
And
Likewise.
half. It's an absolute pleasure to have you here, man. You're a
Well,
really good guy.
I appreciate being here.
You're
So thank
a
you
really
for having
good
me.
guy. We'll
Good
be
thing
back
I was
tomorrow,
able to
guys.
troubleshoot that Bluetooth issue on his phone. Otherwise, we would have never gotten his plea to Nico. That's pretty deep.
Exactly. That was fucking amazing, man. Okay. I'm going to run the outro. Link up to Timmy's show. There. What did you think of that? He's got to pay the fucking money. What do you think? Seriously.
Crazy.
Fuck me dead.
Totally crazy what's going on. The guy actually thinks he can just get upset and basically doesn't have to pay his debt. That's just stupid.
You find with a lot of these arty-farty people, they get very diva-ish, Bear.
Yeah, they have this different perception of reality. You know?
It's called entitlement, Arch.
Yeah, exactly, Tom. Exactly
Yeah.
that.
Have you seen that in the music industry?
Oh, endlessly. They're so used to getting their asses lathered when they have to actually, pay a bill like everyone else. That's where you see the real side.
I was trying to help Timmy out a bit, Bear. What do you think?
He needs all the help in the world.
It hasn't been good for Timmy? What's happening with Timmy?
It's tough, man. It's tough for you as well, but his channel is really not doing well. And
It comes in flows. I think it's certain days he does good. But what happens with him is, even your bad days, you still make a little something. Like his bad days probably makes $5, $10, like really.
Yeah, there are days when he really doesn't do much. And he's a good guy. Timmy is a great guy. He takes a lot of bullets for us, Archie. He's always supportive. He's always there. He's always networking. He's a good man. I like Timmy. Just don't tell him, okay? Nobody's watching now anyway. So I don't want him to think that I actually love him and care about him,
Exactly. I mean, don't fucking tell any. I don't want anyone to know that either because, I don't want JJ to get upset. What happens if JJ thinks that I love him less than I love Timmy? I mean, you already had a fucking go at me. You had a fucking go at me before, Bear.
Did you disconnect us, by the way? I don't want to fucking punters to listen to this shit.
Oops.